Hello, I'm Zai the Brigade Q Squirrel Moggington, a robot cyborg that fights evil. And you're here... I don't know why you're here. Probably some reason. Well, while we figure out why we're here, we're gonna play some demos. Knight to G3, touchdown. God damn. You're good at badminton. Well, that's... I like this tune. What is it? Legend of Heroes 5, okay. Alright, tonight, it is more demos. We have 40 demos to go through. That's 40, that's 4 zeros. That's terrifying. That's as many as 40 demos. Ironically, KT to G3 is a valid move for white on this chessboard. I'll be damned. You found a valid move. Congratulations. I don't know what's valid and what's not. I've never played chess in my life. I lied. One moment. I want to test the, sound redeems. One sec.
What's troubling you?
I've got everything. A huge home, a yacht, a wife, and kids. Everyone admires me. They all think that my life is great.
They all think that I'm a righteous dude. I am not a righteous dude. I am very righteous. Tremendous! Honga longa bonga baloos. Bless them. Speaking of tremendous honga longa bonga baloos, hi Wind Chaser, how you doing? You are groggy, that's a shame. Get blanketed. Rest and be comfortable. You are groggy. Okay. Don't know what to say to that. Alright, we have about 10 seconds from now before we start Demos Part 2. Armageddon. prefer the Sega CD's instrumentation for Popful Mail. Well, PC-98 Popful Mail was apparently just a completely different game. That's the wrong screen. Here we go. Now we're on the right one. Alright. We're coming out, so we're gonna get this party started. Here is the hat. Behold it. Are you beholding it? Good. A game's about to come out of it. Let's see what games come out of the hat. Imago season, I think is how you say that. Let's get that up on screen so we can take a look at it. So in the realm of Elizam likes, we have Imago season, a combat-less narrative RPG. Explore an alien city inhabited by human-insect hybrids. Roll dice, join a revolution, become a mutant yourself. The choices are yours, but so are the consequences. Similar to Starfield and Skyrim, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. It's just like those. The same thing happened to me. Elysium likes. Alright, we will play this. I'll have to get it captured. As usual. Give me the mouse cursor. Oh, wow. The mouse cursor literally won't leave this, window. Hold on. I gotta fucking... Full screen, no. There we go. Okay. Boop. Alright, that is slightly off-center. Someone asked if Nimbats were from Disco Elysium. I don't know how to... With Elysian tail. Oh. Sure, okay. Anyway, this is very quiet right now. Yeah. Burp. Okay. Let's see what we got. Welcome to the demo version of Imago season. This demo includes the starting area of the game, an introduction to the story, and one side quest. You hoped there would be a certain stillness to Unbecoming. A moment of quiet, a second of respite as your body dissolved and your mind slowly unspooled from its worries. It was not to be. Light comes through the walls and the world turns red. Your reality cocoon is breaking. Oh well, let go of it. Two clasped hands holding a puddle of water. In the puddle, there's a tadpole squirming to get out. The hands let go and the tadpole falls. You wake up soaked in a cloudy, dense liquid. It is cold. Shinji, get out of the robot. Your head hurts as if someone had lodged a brick into the back of your skull. As your eyes slowly adapt to the darkness, you realize you are deep in a cave. The walls are dew wet and droplets of water can be heard falling from the ceiling without any rhythm. What does move rhythmically, however, is the enormous mass of living meat in front of you. I love when masses of living meat move in front of me. That's my favorite kind of meat. It bulges and hisses, split down the middle. From it drips the same sticky, odorless substance that pools on the floor and is making your feet cold. Touch it. It is warmer than you expected, somehow drier too. The liquid-filled interior is protected by a thick, meaty shell. Just like gushers. The surface is soft but firm. Pressing against the outer wall only makes a slight dent in it. You have been vomited back into this world without a memory of who you are or the reasons that led you to this place. Okay, so we're just playing the amnesia thing straight. A terrible feeling nags at your scalp. You have lost something you intended to keep, and buried deep within you that which you desired to remove. In a panic, you run your fingers over your skin and feel every imperfection, every wrinkle and scab. Is everything in its place? What do you look like? Wow. Well, we don't look like this. This is like the failure Ken. Wow, maybe we do look like this. Alright, I guess we have to make the most pathetic looking shit possible. I'm just making Homer Simpson. I'm not trying to. Ah, no, that tiny we need the tiny mustache. Okay. Yeah, we've made... Honestly, it looks like Ken Williams. Now you remember the container, the limits of you, your walls against the world. But the dark shape clogging your memories remains there, deep, solid, immovable. What have I done to myself? You try to remember what brought you here. Not the memories, not the facts. Instead, the purpose of that person you were before the darkness. Oh, that didn't mute, did it? I'm sorry. Apparently it eats that keystroke. Choose an archetype. The artist. Escalating a situation, diverting attention from yourself, putting up with something, buying your way in, catching a curveball. I want high escalating a situation. And that would be the athlete. But... The scientist is interesting. Escalating... Can I just reek? No. Alright. We can't divert attention from ourselves and we can't buy in. But we can escalate a situation, we can put up with something, and we can usually catch a curveball. A direction is found. A path once walked, a path open again. Someone help me. You're alone in this cave. No one will come to the rescue. There's only one thing you can do now. Start walking. Find an exit. Survival first, and answers will follow. You picked up basic clothes. Oh, okay. Letting your hands lead you through the tar-dense darkness, you reach a barred door. It is old and corroded. On this side of the door, you look like a trapped animal pacing around their enclosure. A recluse paying their time in a damp underground cell. You wonder if these ideas fall far from the truth. Look for a keyhole. I wonder if there's a keyhole! The space where a key might once have fit is rusted, and the inner mechanism is surely unusable. Even if you could find a key in this darkness, it would be worth nothing. A fleeting thought passes your mind. Did you close the entrance on your way in, inadvertently locking yourself? Or did someone trap you down here, behind a never-to-be-opened door? Skill checks. Affect gesture ability to affect the game world. Can we escalate a situation? Option available because no key will help you here. Alright, let's shake the door. The metal structure jangles dully. The years have made it brittle. A mere piece of work long forgotten by the hands that formed it. And yet it still stands impassively between you and possible escape. Alright, let's tear it down. We did not succeed. The door persists in its obstinacy. Your bare hands are not up to this task. It might be best to look for some tool that could help you in destroying this stubborn gate. You will fail. You can retry by learning new information, acquiring a relevant object. It's amazing how much Disco Elysium has done for the field of, like, tabletop RPGs on the PC. It feels like people, suddenly realized how to do them. Oh, it's a shrimp! And it's dead as hell. Trigger warning, whatever this is. Spaghetti noodles. Before your eyes, a solid shadow emerges from the more nebulous darkness that surrounds you. The stench hits you before your retinas have had time to process the scarce photons that venture this far from the source. This is the smell of death. Recent death at that. You can guess from the heat still emanating from the bulbous, broken corpse. Well, let's take a good look. The body's not human. You can see that clearly even in this asphyxiating darkness. Dry eyes look away from here as if avoiding the sight of its split carapace. Organs with names you dare not guess have spilled onto the floor through the gaping wound. Oh, I can guess. I think these are the intestines. This is the spleen. This is the schlabelknocker. And this is the weenie hook. Thin, once skittering legs lie motionless at broken angles. The blood-soaked floor and walls are covered in scratch marks. This animal suffered as it died. The murder weapon is lodged into the thorax. It stands upright, as if it were a stone-encased sword waiting for its rightful owner. Let's pull it out. Yay. You try to ignore the horrible smell that bubbles up from the corpse. The sword's hilt feels cold between your hands as you hold it. Your strength is spent. Not as much in pulling out the sword, which easily slices through the bug's entrails that comes out, as in holding in your own stomach acid. The stench is overpowering. But after an excruciatingly long second, the weapon is out. The polished blade sparkles quietly in the darkness as you turn it around. With the sword in your hands, you feel heavier, ever so slightly more connected to local reality. The feeling vanishes immediately after you take another look at the ruptured corpse. What a bad omen it is to wake up to this sight. You need to find an exit to this cave, ideally before you too end up dead and bloated on the ground. Yeah, there's a serial stabber on the loose in here. I wonder who could have done this. Probably me. You? Oh, okay. The door remains closed. You have got a sword. +2. Yay, we succeeded. I wonder how scripted this is. In a burst of rage gushing out of your deepest fears, you hit the ancient door that locks you in the darkness. The rusted bars crack and tumble to the floor in a cacophony of metallic ringing. When the last one of them stops rolling, silence reigns again in the cave. Let's just get out of here. Leaving the door behind, you ready yourself for the challenges that undoubtedly await in the outside world. Can I take the part of the door with me? What's this? You just picked up an item. Okay, we got some credit chips. Oh, I forgot that we looked like this. A single monetary unit. And close. Ideas you can pull from the dark shape of your mind. Okay. Let's get at it. Can we do anything with the door? The door cannot hold you back anymore. Freedom awaits in the outside world. To freedom, then! So this is freedom. Doesn't really look like I expected. Two young people are receiving the scolding of their lives from a small, angry woman. Despite her stature, her mannerisms and tones command respect. This is the confidence only real authority can provide. This better be the last time I find you loitering around here. Joselito, you should be at school, not wasting your time with these undesirables. Hey, who are you calling undesirable? Stop calling me Joselito. I'm an adult now. I can do whatever I want. What? No, you're definitely not. You cannot bring yourself to care about their little argument. Even if it was the most high-end debate you ever witnessed, you could not hear a single word. Instead, you are fixated on the appearance of the trio. There is something very wrong with them. Hello, Celine and company. Insect-like appendages, fungal growths, dry and oddly colored eyes. You might have done some irreparable damage to your memory, but you are reasonably sure that humans do not look like this. They're steampunk. They're just steampunk. That's all. Look at the dollar boy. He is older looking than the other one. Are those mushrooms growing on his neck and temples a sign of age? Probably not. And what are those green sprouts coming out of his forehead? Are those growths the result of some unknown illness? He does not seem sick, however. He is proudly confronting the woman. Alright, let's try to pass by unnoticed. Let's just sneak through. We failed! We're very noticeable. As soon as you take a step away from the group, the woman turns to you. And where do you think you're going? I saw you come out of that cave. This area's out of bounds. What are you doing here? Quick, say something. Anything your broken brain can output. I am a certified cave inspector. Really? It was so easy not to tell a blatant lie. Not to tell a blatant lie. Literally the easiest thing in the world. Cave inspector. What? Alright, go home, boys. I'll deal with you later. But, go home. You wish they would stay. Now you are on your own against this small, angry, hard-skinned woman. She picks up the metal baton that was hanging from her belt. She looks ready to hit you with it. I'll ask this one more time. Who are you, and what are you doing here? I don't know. So you're not telling me. Alright. Symbols must have some imminent meaning to them, since you suddenly recognize her uniform, even through the opaque walls surrounding your memories. Her authority is backed by the powers that rule this place, whatever they may be. She is a police officer. Oh, okay. We can kill her without any kind of, like, moral quandary, then. First of all, drop that sword. I bet you don't even have a license for it. Difficulty 7, you're level 2. If we roll a 6, we can get this. Charge! Wait, we have a -1. Shit. We can't get this. We could have if we gotten a 6. Your brain sends the signal, but your muscles have decided on their own that they are not moving. Suddenly you feel very slow. You are a bronze statue anchored to the ground. And if you are a brittle statue, she is a hammer. There is no way you can withstand a single hit from her. You don't know how to use that thing, do you? You don't even have a license for it. We have no money. We have no chance. I guess we drop our weapon. Carefully you put down the sword. She looks pleased, but does not let her guard down. She kicks the weapon away from her. You. Good, now don't move. I'm gonna handcuff you. Too late to attempt an escape now. Letting go of the sword has been an idiotic idea. She picks up a metal canister from her belt. It is some kind of spray can. She holds your arms together and showers your hands with a liquid, which instantly petrifies into a rigid shell. Thank you for your cooperation. Never before had you thought that words could feel like a knife put to your neck. I'm going to call the station. Let's see what they want to do to you. With you, but also to you. She takes a few steps away with you and starts talking with someone elsewhere through the curious metallic piece in her ear. The handcuffs are made of a calcareous substance with orange and green veins growing under the translucent surface. Wringing your hands inside them has no effect. They might as well be steel. Alright, what's going on? I know what it is in her ear. It's a radio. Silence, prisoner. I'm busy. She presses her finger to the earpiece as if she had not understood the person on the other end of the line. What do you mean priority target? They're just a vagrant I found coming out of some cave. No, what I mean... Yes, sir, but I don't think... Yes, sir. Exasperation has taken human form and is now coming back to you. Every cell in her body is disappointed by what she has to do. Apparently you're an important somebody. Who would have guessed? Am I now? Shut up. The metal man back at the station has run a search of your description. It seems to match a profile. You're to be let go immediately, it said. Why? What do I know? I'd take you to the station and throw you in the darkest, dampest cell to spend the night. But orders are orders. Come here. She takes a smaller spray canister from your utility belt. As she washes your handcuffed wrists, the solid mass that kept your arms stuck starts to dissolve. It smells like shit. Thank you. Don't push your luck. As far as I'm concerned, you're still a dangerous criminal. Well, I was locked up in a cell, so you're right, I am. She nods absently. Don't believe you're getting rid of me just yet. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I guess I'll see you around. Oh, you will. She turns to leave, but seems to have a change of mind. You know, the city's a mess right now, let's be honest. Tensions are high, and my superiors are breathing down my neck to capture that runaway ambassador. The last thing I need is another lunatic walking around wreaking havoc. I can't promise anything. Yeah, I suppose. Rest assured, if you get into trouble, I'll know how to find you. By the way, I'm taking this sword of yours to the station. Don't want you hurting nobody. I am not allowed to have a sword. Anyway, I wonder what's up with that missing ambassador. And our missing memory. You are alone again. Good. Good. I literally can't fail, and I almost failed. Yay. Someone wants you free, wandering the city. Someone with power. Who is that? What do they want from you? You just know you're being watched by forces outside your reach. Cards have been drawn, and you have a losing hand. What shall you do now? Your memory is beyond fuzzy. A matte black that reveals no secrets. Your future uncertain. 1,000 threads are pulling at you from different directions. You have to remember who you are. You have to know who did this to you. I'm gonna guess me and, me. Let's go. The city awaits. Okay. A natural 1 on a scripted unlosable roll. Yeah. Actually, I think you can lose that roll if you don't have the stats that I did. When I made Carl Schlubbington here, I had to pick some skills, and catching a curveball is my best stat. So I imagine that is kind of losable. Anyway, let's slip down this back alley. And a large, glossy paper poster. A portrait of a bipedal creature has been lithographed under the local graphemes for wanted. Additional information is written beneath. You run your fingers over the written symbols, unfamiliar yet readable. It's a strange feeling, like speaking a language you have not practiced in a long time. Ambassador Girod of the Union Universalis, extremely dangerous. Report any sightings to the Coalesced Force immediately. Adequate reward will be provided when captured. The information of the text is purely technical information, exact height and weight, phylogenetic ancestry, accrued millisecond dilation due to interstellar travel. You wonder how this data would be useful for apprehending a runaway ambassador. Instead of the mugshot you would expect from such a poster, this computer-generated picture must be an approximation of what the fugitive looks like. The creature can be described as human shapes in only the roughest of terms. A short trunk stands on top of 2 powerful legs, hoisted by strangely shaped feet. He has no visible arms, and the rest of his anatomy is alien to you. But what stands out the most is the shape of his head. Furry and grotesque, it ends in 2 long telescopic eyes. He has an air of royalty. You cannot shake the feeling there is something regal about him. He stands proud, confident. He is not intimidated by this strange world, inhabited by strange humans. He knows on this planet there is nothing stranger than himself. Picture of the alien creature lingers in your mind. You know next to nothing about him. But does he know anything about you? Hello. Money. Alright, here we are. We're on the street. Let's take this money. Hi, who are you? The statue looks upwards above the residential buildings of the plaza. You turn to retrace her sightline over the city wall, over the mountains, through the cloud cover, and beyond both lunar orbits toward the emptiness that surrounds this and every planet. You cannot imagine what she is seeing. There is something wrong with this statue. Oh, I'm not going to do this until I've had a chance to level up a little. I don't think I can go this way. Or this way. This door is barred with a strange mechanism. The shiny black clamp looks like a giant crab. No, it doesn't. Clinging stubbornly to the walls on both sides of the opening. I could study the mechanism, but I'd probably fail. On the other hand, I could succeed. There's a 17% chance. That's not 0. Let's do it. I failed. You stare at the complex alien-looking mechanism. It is far too convoluted for you to understand. Losing your patience, you instead attempt to forcibly open the lock. Struggling with all your strength, you pull and push and gnaw at the metal clamp. Your sweat-soaked hands finally give up trying. This door will not budge. For now. I'm just gonna chew on this door for a little while. This is normal behavior. No one minds. What's this? Hi. He seems busy, checking a notebook in his hands. The pages are scribbled in nigh illegible letters. I am sorry, this room is reserved for another client who is coming in later. The pod in the room next door is available, though. My colleague there will be glad to help you. Alright. Bye-bye. We can go next door. There's a pod. That looks a lot like the thing we came out of. To your eyes, the woman is almost unrecognizable as a human being. Her body is overtaken by hard, shiny, insect-looking spiked scales and other growths. Inexplicably, her most human-like feature is her shiny, warm smile. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see a new face around here. You don't get a lot of those these days. Except for the clankers, of course. She said with a wink of her unpleasantly compound eye. Are you meant to know what she means? Tell me, what do you have in mind for today? What is that thing? This beauty. She points at the wobbly, slightly wet-looking bulbous organ. It looks just like the one you emerged from earlier today. This one, however, is connected to all sorts of mechanical contraptions. Lights flash and dials beep. Dials beep? Okay. As the pod inflates and deflates, propelling who knows what disgusting fluid through its veins. This is a morphesopod, of course. What is this morphosis thing all about? Well, it's what we do here. If you're looking for a session, you can buy some points at the reception. No, I mean, I don't know what it is at all. You don't know? But you look like... Well, I've never met someone who didn't learn about morphosis at home or at school. But as they say, asking late is always better than never getting to learn. She tries to phrase it in a way that doesn't sound too condescending nor too technical. She's used to teaching this to children at the local schoolhouse, not to adults randomly entering the Morphosis Center. Morphosis is what we call an induced physical change in the human body. By injecting the subject with a sample, most often from an invertebrate or a flower, we can transfer its attributes to a human being. Thanks to Morphosis, we can be faster, stronger, brighter, and prettier. We have cataloged thousands of animal species and their effects when applied in a Morphosis treatment. Okay! So it's usually insects or plants. Can I get like a cheeseburger head? And some horns? And big tail? The process has been known for hundreds of years. We still don't understand it completely. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Thanks for the explanation. You're welcome, friend. Now that you remember the basics, what do you think of it? Sounds beautiful. She brightens up. It is. Morphosis has been the guiding force of our civilization for 1,000 years. Why don't you come by for a Morphosis session when you're ready? Let me show you how we do it. Okay. First, my dear, these eyes have seen many fresh faces coming out of this pod. I can recognize when someone has had a Morphosis done. And your last session must have taken place very recently. Am I right? I wonder where you could have done it, since this center is the only officially sanctioned one in the city. She winks with one of her giant eyes. I won't tell anyone, don't worry. Oh, but I'm sorry, you don't have the Morpheosis points to pay for the session. I really wish I could do this for freely, but you know, the rules are the rules. No exceptions? Sorry, I really can't. The Coalescence has been very clear about this. You won't see me behind prison bars figuring out free Morpheosis. If it were for me, well, I hope you understand. I'll come back with the money. I really am sorry, friend. Alright, so... that's interesting information. We didn't start out like this. Someone improved us into this form. Jesus Christ. This door seems to be locked. We need to operate it before the door... okay. Someone turned us into this. Please be careful. This area is currently undergoing renovations. Cool hat. Thank you. It was given to me by organic individual named Jose, file number 3701, 27 local days ago. Autonomous units are not to be given bribes or gift, but it was considered useful to accept the hat as a sign of collaboration between the citizens of Tempura and the Coalescence forces. Developing friendly relations with the organic individuals is paramount to keeping their stress levels low. Okay, now you've made it awkward. I can say that according to our statistical analysis, the hat is objectively cool. Goodbye. Alright, objectively cool hat. Good to know. Anything over here? This is the waiting room. What's this? There's some magazines on Morpheosis printed on glossy thin paper. It's a scientific journal with articles exploring new potential mutations and the latest advancements in Morpheosis technology. Almost the whole magazine covers topics that are too advanced for you. A short note on the news section catches your eye. It seems an important yearly symposium that used to welcome the highest-level international attendees has been cancelled until further notice. Whether the cancellation is Coalescence mandated or not, the note does not say. Morpheosis Monthly is a pop magazine, showcasing the latest trends in Morpheosis. Singers, artists, and foreign monarchs display their extravagant mutations in overexposed black and white photographs. There's quite a fair amount of celebrity gossip woven throughout in between the articles and even under the richly illustrated product advertisements. Looks like this year antlers and iridescent eyelashes are in, while freckles and thin calves are out. After wasting half an hour reading through the magazines, you jolt back to the real world. You should get going. Interesting. Antlers, huh? Oh, don't worry. I'm sure this entire civilization will be exposed to be corrupt as hell by something. Isn't that always the way? Money. Alright, can't go that way. Can't go around those. Greetings, random person. You come across two women. They do not notice you at first, busy as they are in a heated discussion. The leaner, shorter one is almost a mirror reflection of the other. She has near-perfect replicas of her eyes, chin, and shade of hair, although hers is cut in what you presume is a more trendy fashion. What she does not share with her progenitor, however, are her insect-like fangs and the vestigial antenna protruding from her forehead. But mother, it's my first Morpheosis. I should get to choose. We've already talked about this, Marga. Think about your future. Under different circumstances, maybe you could have both. I don't care about different circumstances. I think about it I care about now. Hey, let's channel Commander Shepard and get involved in a family argument. What's this about? This is none of your business, stranger. We're just having a little chat. Today's my 20th birthday. You're fucking kidding me. It's me who should decide what to do with my first Morpheosis. Why is this so important? Your first Morpheosis is such an important event. It's
Commander,
when you truly become a real adult.
At your private terminal.
Not now, Kelly. I'm getting involved in a family argument about genetics. Canon Shepard. It's all very personal. Oh, so now you're a poet. I wasn't so idealistic when I was your age. Don't you want to make a living? You didn't have to choose when you were 20. Why do I have to? What does she mean you didn't have to choose? Well, this new policy is very recent. So unjust! A few months ago, I could have chosen any mutation I liked. Damn Coalescence? Hush. These are the new rules, whether you like them or not. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. But it's true. Before we joined the Coalescence, Morphosis were more freely taken and given. When I had my first Morphosis, I could choose from a huge variety of plants and bugs. Is it only plants and bugs? Are you like a fucking Mega Man X society or what? But now they only allow you to have one at a time, and they charge you for it. They've always charged for Morphosis here. Yeah, but not so much. I should know. My older friends got their first ones last year. They could pay them out of their pocket money. Anyway, this is how things are now. Please, child, be responsible. Think of the future. What does this have to do with making a living? You need a healthy body and mind to do good work, and the gods know there's work to do. This is your chance to pick a good mutation, something useful. Don't waste it on some silly thing. When you earn some money, you'll be able to afford other Morphoses. I'm already paying for this one. But you have to oversee everything I do, right? All I want is for you to be happy. I know what's best for you, trust me. Parents never know best. Fuck 'em. What's the problem here? I've been saving up for my first Morphosis session, scheduled for today. But my mother has decided she can choose for me what that Morphosis will be. It turns out the doctor's a friend of hers, and she convinced him to pick some bug to make me strong and hard-headed like her. I want her to be prepared for a life of demanding work. With all the changes around us, the city is headed for a bright future. We need workers with strong arms and hearts. But all she wants is to be lithe and pretty. I want to be the version of me that I like best. Maybe I want to be an academic or a ballerina. Why do I have to settle for manual work? Yeah, why should she? No one in this family has gone to a high academy. I want the best future for you, but you have to be realistic. Become a builder like me or a farmer like your grandmother and have a secure job. So I should just give up? No! I ask you to make a choice that makes things easier for yourself. Mother looks very tired, as if exhausting your arguments has drained her of all energy. Good! That means she's weak. We can defeat her. I have chores to do at the house. It's already decided. Don't make Ernesto wait any longer. He's been very helpful. You should thank him for her work. She looks at you for a moment, weighing the risk of leaving you alone with her daughter. She decides you are harmless at best and a nuisance at worst. Goodbye, stranger. Don't go convincing my daughter of doing anything silly, alright? Well, it sounds like your daughter's already convinced and she doesn't need my help. Finally left me alone. She doesn't get it. All she thinks about is work, work, work. Not everyone has to be like her. There's more to life. Did you say you have to choose a bug? A bug or a plant, yeah. A fungus works sometimes too, but only some special ones. They have plenty of samples to choose from at the Morphosis Center. God, it's a fucking nightmare world. You have to be like a mushroom or a frond. Or some kind of, like, weird beetle. And who knows when I'll get the chance to buy a second Morphosis. Is it really that expensive? Well, it is more expensive than before, that's for sure. I've been saving up some money while I finish my studies. I hoped I would get into a high academy after this. So what do you actually want? I know what mutation I'd get if I were up to me. Something to make me beautiful. Still not sure exactly what. Bright lensed eyes, glittering skin, perhaps some wings. But something tells me I should actually listen to my mom. Maybe double-jointed legs or a pincer arm would be better suited for work. I wish it could be both. Imagine if I got a glittering pincer. Be true to yourself. Haha, yeah, that sounds nice. Not gonna happen, though. They've already chosen a boring mutation for me. I have an idea. There's nothing we could do. The doctor is a friend of my mother. If she told him what mutation to give me, that's what he's doing. I could sneak in and hack the Morphosis. Could I? I have no idea if I could do that. I could try. The worst I could do is kill her. Are you sure you could do that? I'm guessing it's really complicated machinery. What if you do something wrong and I come out looking like a deformed thing? If somehow you do find the way to get me a mutation for beauty, let me know. Bring me the sample for strength they've chosen for me so I can know you switched them. And if you can't find a way, well, I'll skip the procedure altogether. You sure that's a good idea? I don't know what a good idea looks like. According to everyone, all I have is bad ones. I'll wait here. See you later, okay? Alright, let's go see if we can run this. I forgot where the center is. It's this building. sneak in. Okay, well, I'm not doing it like that. I genuinely don't know if factory worker or praying mantis is like a trans allegory. The shareware demon and Avernum. I liked that. I liked Avernum. I do like Avernum. This room is occupied right now. A client is coming later today. Please talk to my colleague. Your client is Marga, right? Rosa's daughter? He jumps a little, suddenly startled. How do you know that? Our client schedule is confidential and we keep it with the utmost secrecy. She sent me here. Look, all the paperwork is signed and accounted for. Her mother took care of everything. There's nothing to worry about. She's gonna have her first Morpheosis session and get a fantastic new mutation. She won't come unless she's getting the one she wants. He seems perplexed. He did not expect this reaction. Oh. Well, then there's nothing I can do. Can you give me access to the pod to check if everything's okay? What? No, why would I do that? That's a really good question. Why would he do that? Who are you, anyway? Must be a way to convince him to open the door. Every man has a price. I don't know what Margaret's told you, but she's a child. Her mother asked me personally to provide a mutation for health, endurance, and strength. We could try to buy our way in. I'm on your side. Let me check the Metamorphosis pod. Let's try and bribe our way in. It's very low odds. But we made it. That right there is the look of a man in need of money. The mere mention of it makes him salivate. Maybe you are right. This is a business after all. Why not? His eyes flicker briefly, his brain power focused on a simple calculation. One question repeated across worlds and eras. How much for a man's honor? About 5 chips. Sure. Right. I'll keep this transaction between us. He takes a deep breath. Air comes in and a fully formed plan comes out. Fine. Listen closely. This is what's going to happen. Rosa's daughter is going to come in later to have her fourth Morpheosis session. I'll provide her with a pre-selected mutation, the ingredients for which I have already introduced into the pod. However, I have carelessly left the door open. If someone were to come inside and switch the mutation in the machine without my knowledge, that would be unfortunate. Indeed. The mutagen samples are in a storeroom in the back. There's a coalescence robot keeping guard. I hope you know how to deal with it. Now, if I may. He seems relieved to get rid of you. Shame it comes at the cost of betraying his friend. Oh, before I go, please think of Marga's future. Her mother is not just being stubborn. This is out of your hands now. He wants to be done with this. The burden's too heavy. I have no fucking idea how to deal with a robot. Let's do it anyway. I haven't had any fucking idea how anything works. That door is locked. How do I actually navigate this quest? I will have to switch the samples, okay? Can I just walk in? I can just walk in. Okay. This must be the Morpheosis pod that has been prepared for Marga. You see the mutagen sample ready to be injected. It is quite small, actually, the sample, not the machine. There's a shrimpy bug. It feels unbelievable that such a tiny thing can, through the science of Morpheosis, grant strength to a human being. Marga would rather become pretty and soft, but is that what she needs? Sure. That would help no one and make your tampering too obvious to ignore. As soon as the doctor comes back and finds the machine empty, he will simply input another sample. Okay, so I gotta go find something to swap them. Okay, I think this leads out. Have I considered stabbing? I don't have a sword anymore. If I had a sword, I would stab. I think killing people is a great idea. Halt! This is a restricted area under classification 99-2Z4. Dry containers, your medical men. State your purpose. Ernesto, who cares about selling Ernesto out? I kinda care. I am not here on police business. Consulting local planetary database. This does not fit any recorded license for access to this installation. You are lying. I'll come back with a warrant. You hope a certain police officer can help you get in there. Please return to your duties swiftly. Okay, let's see if we can involve the police in this? Where'd that fucking police woman go? No. I have no idea where the policewoman is. Look. If you're gonna do stupid shit, you have to do stupid shit with supreme confidence. Welcome to the police station, Inner City Division, Walled City of Tempora. What can I help you with? I'm looking for Officer Sandra? Yeah, she's waiting for you at her desk. Take the corridor on your right. Thank you. Yoink. Hey, where do you think you're going? What's down there? The prisoner cells. Believe me, you don't want to end up there. Step away. Okay. What's up with you and breaking into restricted areas? Do you not understand the concept? Oh, sorry, I forgot you lived in a cave. It was a nice cave. Forget it. Hey, speaking of breaking into restricted areas, can you help me do that? What do you want now? I'm here, so say hello. Okay, hello. Listen, after we met, I've been thinking. I had an idea earlier after I was told you were to be let go. You seem to be important for the Coalescence. Someone up there wants you free. But when I looked into the police station records, we have nothing about you. No name, no family, nothing. Just nod along. The thing is, you're like a ghost to everyone in the city that's not a mechanical automaton. I don't know if you're some kind of Coalescence spy, and honestly, I don't care. All I care about is that you're a complete unknown here, and that is priceless. Living in the city our whole lives, everyone knows everybody else, but you are my wild card. Okay, we work for the police now, I guess. I want you to work as an informant. There's this group we're keeping an eye on, but we can't get close to them because they've always been wary of the police. But you could infiltrate their society. Say you're a newbie in the city, which as far as I know is the truth, and learn about their plans. What do I win with this? Think about it. You work for us, and I help you find your bearings in the city. Maybe in the meantime you learn something about yourself. Let's consider it for a moment. Will we realize we can help Sandra, like... We don't realize... Oh, we do realize shit. Okay. No, we don't realize shit. Okay. Sounds like a fair deal. There's no reason to believe she's being dishonest. Plus, helping the police might allow you to get into all sorts of forbidden, interesting places. I expect there'll be an allowance. There will be a payment if you do well enough. God damn it, I don't want to work for the police, but it'll let us help Sandra, so sounds like a deal. Good, here's the recap. Listen closely. You might have seen the wanted posters all around the city. We've been looking for the missing Union ambassador for months with no luck. It's kind of become a recurrent problem for the police department. Making you look bad. Yes. We have to find him as soon as possible. The Coalition expects results. We've been following a group of dissidents and their illegal activities. We suspect they might be giving refuge to the ambassador. Or at the very least, know something about his location. We don't. Those traitors. Right. It's important we uproot all remains of Union control over our city. Taking advantage of your special status. My plan is to infiltrate you into the rebel group. What if I don't agree to this? Too late, you asked, now you're a part of this. We haven't actually got there yet. I'm on it. Make sure to keep your eye out. Feel free. Wait, I want to ask you something first. I need a warrant to search the Morphosis Center. What? No, you don't. What is that about? That is very clearly not part of your mission. Only the boss can sign off on something like that. Don't dare go pester him about this, alright? Focus on your target. Gee, I'm sorry for asking. It's alright. There's this locked door. If you need help with tooling, ask the robot in the corner. Alright, there's gotta be a way we can, gotta be a way we can get that warrant without involving her. What I'm trying to do is get a warrant to get into the back room of the Morphosis Center so I can swap out the morphs to let this girl actually become like a pretty butterfly or whatever she wants to do. Do you have anything for opening locked doors? You are an authorized agent of the law under the direct supervision of Officer Sandra. As such, you are to be given access to one standard issue master key. Yay! What is this, actually? This is an electronic device that can connect to Coalition-installed locks. It will give you access to areas that are closed off for regular organic citizens. Okay, does your inventory include a blue sword with googly eyes? I presume you refer to the sword that Officer Sandra brought with her after her last assignments. Probably. How many swords like that are there? I'm sorry to report such an item is secured in a secured room in another floor. It is considered evidence, but I am working for Sandra now. Consulting the planetary database? Surely these things take time. Something stirs in your memories. Deep stored data about wireless communications, the speed of light, the kind of information you learn at school that never have the need for in your daily life. Query complete. I apologize, your assigned tasks are related to the ongoing file, but your status as an interim agent of the law does not grant you access to the evidence depot. What's that behind you? These are standard police-issued tools. Okay. What is considered high priority? Ballistics weapons, plasma weapons, explosives, plasma knives, vibropros, laser reflector with emitters, antimatter detonators, false vacuum synthesizers, micromissiles, rapid gravity inverters, water guns, semi-sentient AI cores, sentient AI cores, ceremonial swords, chemical weapons, bacteriological weapons, prion-based weapons, temporal dome projectors, Guardians developed or derived technologies. This is a brief sample from the High Power Banned Items Catalog, Weapons Chapter Part 6, Reality Congruent Lethal Weapons, Annex B. I hope it has been illustrative of the kind of items we do not keep at this depot. Where do you keep them? Not here. Okay, yeah, but I'm very likely to fuck this up tremendously is the thing. It might be better not to actually, you know, get involved. But now that I'm involved, I might as well run with it. Hey, I'm gonna go back here, okay? Bye. Hey! A very large man is sitting on an uncomfortably tiny chair. He seems to be unbothered by it and looks at you with relaxed eyes. His biceps are as large as your head. You hope he stays on that side of the table. Nice to meet you. I hear you're going to be working for us. We'll see how it goes. Yes, we'll see. Tell me, what can I help you with? Can I get a warrant to search the Morphosis Center? Why would you need that? I can't tell you. It's a surprise. Oh, really? I know you're Sandra's little pet project. If she wants a center search, she must be on the trail of something big. She works hard, too hard sometimes. She should let the Coalescence robots do more field work for her. I guess she's using you instead. Alright, this is a limited effect warrant for entering restricted areas. It will let you access official buildings in the city as an interim agent of law. All of them? No, not all. They won't let you into the palace, for instance. Okay. I have to go. That's fine. Don't get in trouble. And if you do, you know where to find us. I'll come back with a warrant. I'll come back with a warrant. Na 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 na. Really, though, it's a surprise tool that will help me later. I can't believe he fucking gave me this. I should go back and ask for a fucking blank check.
Yes, you should code less and read more books.
I should code less and read more book. Wait, what? Hey, man. So tonight we spent a full hour on the first demo. Fuck. I am here on police business. When I tell the truth, I fail. Or at least I roll a fucking 1. Individual shows proof of collaboration with the officially sanctioned Organic Enforcement Division. Your direct organic manager will be informed of your whereabouts. You may proceed. Good thing I told him then. Morphosis points. I don't know what I'm looking for. One would expect a cabinet hidden in the storeroom of a medical building to resemble a drug addict's stash more than an entomologist's desk, but here we are. Jars of all sizes and shapes keep winged, shiny, horned, hairy, long, and squishy bugs, preserved in a variety of liquids and ointments. You should take one sample for Marga's metamorphosis. Now, which one will result in a mutation she enjoys? Take a random jar. I'm gonna go ask if she has a strong preference yet. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get back in here again. Hopefully I'm not soft-locking myself. Can I, like, save game? There's no load game. So, fuck me, I guess. I can't save scum this. But, why is it playing Zelda music in the background? What should I do? You don't have a very good memory, do you? Convince the doctor... And, okay. I just hope the one you pick doesn't turn me into some kind of slimy monster. Do you trust me? Why wouldn't I trust a random stranger? I do. I just wanted to crush that little thing. Okay. Well, she doesn't seem to have a strong opinion. So, I guess we just grab a random bug and hope that it's not the mutation for, like, having a butt for a face. And when you burp, poop shoots out your mouth. What's back here? Oh, nothing. Okay. I guess, wait, hold on. Money. Okay. Pick a random jar. Your shaky hands dropped it. You feel the cold contents of the now smashed jar dripping over your feet. Oops. Take another jar carefully. Thankfully, the samples are labeled. You had completely missed the sticky notes on each jar, in your hurry for getting anything at all. You choose a dotted bug labeled Saccharus cordemia, hair strength, and white teeth. Can induce secondary elytra-related growths. Hair strength and teeth? That's what we're getting? Okay, sure. What's an elytra? Switch. You take out the sample that has been prepared, you leave the new sample in its place. You imagine the potential for human boot. This is gonna go horribly wrong, I'm sure. Sorry, little bug. Margaret will be happy to hear you have successfully switched the samples. Okay. Let's go, let her know. The little four wings on beetles. Cool, great. She's gonna have big teeth and little tiny wings. I switched the samples. Her face is overtaken by the biggest smile you've witnessed. For a moment, it seems to you there might be something good in this broken world. Really? I can't believe it. God, I can't wait to go and have my Morpheosis now. Thank you. See you later. And how did we ruin it? She leaves. For a few minutes, you can see her cheerfully walking down the street. Soon she will be born again for the first time. You should check up on her later. Actually, I'm gonna quit now and pretend that everything went fantastic. For everyone except Carl here. How are you born again for the first time? You get born and then you get reborn again. Forever. In an endless loop that never ends. Fucking cliffhanger. I don't want it to be a cliffhanger. I just feel like she's gonna show up again going, "What the hell did you do to me? Ah!" And I'd rather not be that disappointed. Anyway, demo number 2 tonight, now that we've had a 1-hour marathon, is Outclaw.
Ice is frozen water.
Is water. Collect and command a horde of mischievous minions as you explore this starry world. Turn chaos into connection in a surreal puzzle action-adventure about carving out your own strange little family. I would like to carve out my family. There's a selection of knives I would like to use to carve out my family. Let's get this started. Capture this audio, add, now playing, change, why does it have a continue? I'm pretty sure I've never played this. It is said that every so often a star will fall out of the sky. And where that star lands, a creature will be found. Many eyes and a pearlescent body, these beings were special. We never stopped playing Imago season! But when Comet fell out of the sky, he did not know he was special. He only knew he was scared and the world was cold. Luckily, he was taken in by a kind old owl who seemed to know who he was, and that you could get to the center of him in 3 bites. Unluckily, this arrangement lasted about 10 minutes. Because the old owl liked keeping fancy vases in high places. And Comet was a cat. That's not a high place. Oh, wait. Is it? Nick... we got fucking Secret of Nimbit here. Aw, he threw us out the sky, butthole. Alright, I'm gonna try the controller on this one. This looks controller-y. We got a jump. We got star claws. We got a dash. We got an air dash. Okay. Smash. Press X to form a shade from a puddle. Barry! Oh, it's Overlord. Okay, Barry can't get in there. Barry can get in there. I can get in here. Barry? Okay, no, Barry's fine. Barry cannot make jumps. What's this? I don't know what that is. Form a shade from a puddle. I don't see any puddles. Oh, here's one. John Outclaw. Oh, Barry, did you go off a cliff? Damn it, Barry. You're the worst one. Okay. Command shades onto shape outlines. Alright. Get on the thing. Get on the thing. Am I doing any crimes? I don't think I am. This seems pretty legal. Gather them to collect keys. Oh, there's the key. Get that. Now get that. Good work, my minions. Spud. Alright, is there anything I can, Recall all shades at a shade fountain. Okay. Petro? Yeah, this is just Overlord. More or less. I found a crystal hat. Neat. Hold left button to heal yourself. Okay. Recall at the fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Overlord is kind of like what if Pikmin were 90s ironic fantasy. Well, I fell in and died. The end. 90s, like 90s to 2000s ironic fantasy. Oh, are you evil? What are you? don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for a fountain to revive them. Command shades to fight. Go fight something, my minions. Okay, I don't see him able to heal up. Spud, what did you even hit? Good work. Okay, now what? Can you guys, like, beat up this wall? No, you cannot. Okay. What's this Mickey Mouse? Oh my god, big cat! Mega weapon, mega weapon, mega weapon! I think I just sacrificed Barry for that. No, we're good. Mega weapon, mega weapon, mega weapon. Kill that thing. Good work, boys. Barry Boswick, yes. The good guys win even when they're cats. Let us worship! Or go into the space vagina. One of those. Levels complete. 2 keychains found. Yay. Splorp. Looks like I'm only keeping Barry. It can only be Barry. There's nothing on this sign. There's doors. That's the tutorial. Why are the shade cats a monkey? That's just what cats look like. One big eye right in the center. I've been watching you, kid. Yeah, interesting. Venturing around like that, collecting your creatures. Having them help you out. Is curious. Are you treating them well? Good. 'Cause they're adorable little fellas. The name's Huey. Nice to meet you. Don't really get many new faces around here. What brings you to this neck of the cosmos? Well, my stars, that's so we threw you out too. Lots of folks seem to be experiencing that. Anything you didn't like, kaput. They always end up here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, he does need to be taken down a peg or two. You know, you seem like a capable creature. I think I might be able to show you a few tricks. Give me a few, and I'll set up the pavilion to take us somewhere cool. Yeah, one eye in the center. Huey is not a cat. He is a man. You can tell by how tall he is, and the fact that he's wearing a hat and a coat. That is a human. Huey man. Hello there, did the owl also remove you from its proximity? Yeah, that makes sense. You seem particularly scruffy. I think you'll fit right in here. My name is Christine. I have been waiting here for a little while now. It certainly is wonderful to see a new face. You do seem as though you could be of some help. Myself and Mishi have been conducting some plans to make the space more homey, for ourselves and when others arrived. I have marked some areas that are most in need of a makeover with a glowing ribbon. If you feel inclined, it would be wonderful if I could if I require your assistance in the makeover. Nishi is not the most handy, and Huey is... Well, I usually have no idea where he is. Or what he is. What's this? Upgrade mechanic. I don't know how much I have, or what, but sure. Let's upgrade mechanic. Also, we're clearly some kind of deviant Espeon. What's this? What do you mean customize shade? Customize shade how? Nothing I push does anything. Yeah, nothing I'm pushing is actually doing anything, so... Am I implying there are non-deviant Espeon? One would like to think. Oh, we found hovering grass! How very demo. Apparently cats can't swim. Good to know. What the hell are you? Eee, stay back, I bite. Meow. Okay, not really. Sorry, I'm a bit jumpy, but you seem friendly. And if you're here, Huey must think you're okay. I miss you. It's lovely to meet you. I hope you stay for a while. It's nice to meet new friends. Thanks, Hat Kid. Unlock shade fashion? Sure. Hello, my name is Duo. Maxwell? Okay. But it didn't stick, so, you know. Okay, there we go. Sure? How do I play the rest of the game? Okay, I think I'm good. Blob appeared to be in action right after you got Great Ball. I don't know how I did that, or if it even stuck. This is fine. I don't think I want to add it to my wish list, but this is fine. Like, it's cute. Let's go for game number 3. Which is... TORR! Let's take a tour. A retro turn-based exploration game reminiscent of 80s RPGs. Explore the land of TORR by fighting demons, solving puzzles, and uncovering the origins of the cloud sea that separates the world from the land below. So this is a GBA game, basically. No, not even GBA, it's just GB. This is a Game Boy game. You know, I'm always into wandering around, trying to solve puzzles and explore places. So let's tour. Let's tour. One moment while I get this captured. Whatever we play after this is going to be huge. OST is popping. Oh, you can hear it. That's weird. No, I don't want to try to go to Discord. Okay. We need 4 letters for a name. I'm gonna go with Furk. Which did not... Oh, I hit return. Okay. Alright then, we'll go with, Horf. The Battle of Morona. A slaughter of human demise. That's what slaughter means. In droves, demons attack the motherland. And they look cool doing it. The Western Isle of known humanity lost in a day. A knight of this land was sent on a quest. I don't believe it does, no. A quest to search for the demon's birthplace. The knight crosses the Great Bridge to the Western Isle. No, you fool! Everything's getting harder! You want to cross the bridge! There at a town in the desert, your quest begins. Adventure awaits! Alright, we got a menu, thank you. Items, equipment, none. Info, absolutely no money. This looks fine. Let's get in here. We have no money and no anything else. Hello, stranger. Come to participate? In what? The scavenger hunt, of course. 3 items have been scattered across the village. Here's the riddles. 1 item lies behind a store of metal. Another lies below a lit table. The last lies in nature's bald spot. And remember, press A to check the ground beneath you. Good luck finding them all. Store of metal, nature's bald spot, and something I don't remember. You check beneath your feet, there's nothing there. Alright, this is the equipment store, so I'm assuming that here on the correct spot is a ration. And nothing else. Okay. Let's see. This might be nature's bald spot. A rusty sword. You add it to your inventory. And the last one was... Let's see. Store of metal. Blah, 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 blah. A lit table. Okay. Up. Yes, we're a stanger. A lit table. To be fair, here we go. You check beneath your feet. A ration. 2 rations and a rusty sword. That's clearly all we need. Do we need to, like, turn it in? I found all the items. Whoa, nice job! Can I help you? Is there a, prize? No, silly. The scavenger items are the prize. Oh. You seem disappointed. I mean, scavenger hunts usually have a prize. Oh, stop being greedy, you little maggot. I place those myself. Those items came out of my paycheck. Take a hike, bub. Okay. Let's go, farm money to buy healing items. To recover the damage that we take from farming money. Aww. I'm not convinced I'm actually beating up a monster. Okay. 4 experience points, $4. Dune Bat swoops down, took 1 damage. Yep, this is a Game Boy RPG. This is extremely an 8-bit RPG. And, this is the kind of thing that I play when nobody's actually watching me. I could definitely play it for you guys. I'm just worried that I would kill my entire audience. Do I have, like, an estimated to next level? 12. Why does Horse look like he's looking at you more than he's looking at the monsters? He wants advice. He's never fought a monster before. What spells do I have? None. Do you always just barge into people's homes regularly? Trying to make it my thing. Also, I might sleep in here. Is that okay? I don't care. Have you heard of a desert temple by chance? My dad said he was going. He said he was going west? Never mind. Spawn set, game saved. Then why do you have a picture of a bed on your fucking wall? Anyway, yeah, no spells. And yeah, that's a mound. Oh, so that's what mounds do. Okay. And we leveled, and we got some stats. Including improving, apparently, our virginity. Alright, you can't say that here. Well. Say that. Actually, wait a minute. Before I quit out, I want to see what this building is. Hello, traveler. Hast thou come here to learn of spells? Spells in here? Quite. Simply approach the altar. Consult the tomb upon its brazen face. If thou have no spells, talk to the nun besideth it. Why do you speak like that? Leave me be. You can't just ask people why they talk weird. Hello, child of bone! Insight, Swift, and Zap. Teaches you to attack faster. Teaches gaining info on enemies. Teaches a basic damage spell. Okay. Yeah, the writing in this is fine to me, so... This is actually what I expect from indie RPG writing. But I am gonna move on. I think we've seen enough to get the gist of that one. So game number 4, Goat's Odyssey. Do you like goats? I like goats. Just a goat, a boring pig, and a postcard that changed everything. Embark on a surreal journey in a Shadow Theater style, from a village garden to lunar craters. Solve absurd puzzles, troll a rooster, and find out if the grass is truly greener on the other side of the universe. I don't think the grass is going to be greener. Judging by this, I think the grass is going to be amber. This looks like a, it looks like a Game & Watch game, honestly. So let's play Mario Odyssey. Now playing Goat. Let's play Mario Odyssey. If Mario were a goat. As soon as I can get it up and running. There we go. And we will get this captured. Prepare for this to be fucking huge. Yeah. Alright, I'm just making adjustments. There we go. Make Cappy anxious. So we can ba-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba, or meh. This could be you. Unfortunately, we are kept here by the detested Peg. Aesthetic snack. Stones. How far can we get going this way? Not terribly. Rat's basement. Hi, Rat. Okay. Do we have anything in our bag? No. Squirrel's apartment. Hey, Squirrel. One. 2. 3. 4. Alright, we've learned to kick rocks. Let's finish eating. And that makes us poo. Which gives us an additional tree for the crow. Okay. Now the squirrel can come out. Hi, squirrel. 2, 1, 4, 3. There's no sound effects of any kind. That seems a little weird. And that... Ooh, now he broke the rope. Okay. Fuck you, rope. Let's leave. Brah.
Let's go.
Bounciness accumulator. We took that with us. And a hammer. We're just gonna store that in our inventory, which is presumably inside our anus because we're a fucking goat. Nothing in the well. Bucket? Okay. Rooster. So yeah, we have, and a Samaros that highlights objects you can interact with. Okay, we're telekinetic. Sure. Put the fence board on the bucket? Uh-huh. And now we have a catapult. What can we load into it? Tree of Discord. Apple. That's not the side I... Okay, there. Bonk. We need a bigger apple. Is there anything we can do to this tree to make the apple grow bigger? I mean, assumedly we can shit on it. Oh, water. Okay. I didn't mean us. Portable rain. I like the descriptors. In general. Alright, we watered it. Can we overwater the tree? Ah, yes we can. Now we have a true concussion maker.
Ice is frozen water.
Yes, it is. Let's kill the rooster. Okay, he seems fine. Key get. We've used every place on this screen. It seems really weird that there are no sound effects. I really want there to be some kind of sound effect. Can we really bounce that bra? No. Underpants. Nom. Anti-goat mechanism? Defeated. To be continued. Okay. So yeah, get sound effects. That's it. That's all I want. Otherwise, wish listed. And honestly, even without sound effects, that's pretty fun. So, what's next? Game number 5. Bunderkin, the Ocular Eclipse. Stick things in your eye. Bunderkin has an interesting premise in that it is literally a Nintendo game. Trapped in a 3-day time loop, you must master each moment and live the perfect day, or watch the town that despises you fall into darkness. Personally, I'm down with fuck 'em, but I want to play as this character, so. You play as Beady the Bunder Dragon. So you are some kind of rabbit dragon creature, as seen here. I fully support this hybridization. Let's get it up, running, and captured. Looks like Max's fursona. Kinda, yeah. Oh, that's making the computer stutter something fierce. 1 second. Max is Max's fursona. You think Max wouldn't pick a different fursona for himself? Alright. Let's see if this works. Let's lower the max frame rate down to like 60. There we go. Built by a team of 10 people, you may encounter bugs, rough edges, etc. Sure thing. That's true. The title in this is pretty goated. One moment. I should really capitalize it. Stylistic guide. Hey, I said capitalize. Bunderkin! The scrolling off screen. Alright, there we go. Let's see how
I was
the...
home speedrunning my obstacle course and I saw some fireworks shooting up into the sky near the Kinder Tree.
That's a vocal choice.
I'm here to investigate. And maybe steal some fireworks. I'm just that kind of rascal.
Okay, who are you talking to? Can we jump? No, but we can go prone. And we can sneak and go into first person. Okay.
Now this one. I don't even bother to include words anymore. It's just a big, ugly, no me symbol.
Can you read?
I hear music up ahead. Some kind of party? They never invite me to these kinds of things. But the Bunder Dragon needs no invitation.
I think I'm wrong. This is Calvin's persona. I am he and he is me.
Seriously?
Cough, blink, let my smoke sting your eyes. Have you recovered? Are you ready?
Are you? No, wait!
I am pizzazz! I am the night sky, I am the night's eye, I am the moonbeam, an emanation of illumination. I am radiant radiation of the lunar variety.
More like lunatic variety.
Shh, watch closely, this part is beautiful. Behold! The chaos of the Ocular Eclipse. Can you feel it? Take a moment and really feel it. Its deliciously terrifyingness. A symphony of light and shadow. Hearken to the whisper of your destiny. You must listen.
I don't hear anything.
It's a metaphorical whisper. Tonight, my little Bunder Dragon, you will wear many faces. You will walk with the wind. You will banish the innocent to the night sky. And finally, you will chase a shadow into its den.
Sounds like I'll be busy. Listen, pizzazz. What's with the music up ahead?
Did I not mention the Eclipse Festival? I could have sworn I mentioned the Eclipse
A
Festival.
festival?
Yes. There will be a feast, games, costumes, prizes, fireworks. It's kind of a big deal. Except some masked kids already started some trouble by launching fireworks prematurely. The mayor has the entire place filling with police.
I thought I saw fireworks. That's why I ran over here.
Look, kid, I just laid out your night's destiny. I hope you paid attention.
Alright, yeah, thanks.
Mock me while you can. The oculi await.
That was the most bizarre thing to ever happen.
Ran off and dove into a bush. Okay, so I fucking hate the writing in this one, personally. This is the one I don't like the writing in. Tall grass ahead. No swimming in the grass.
Especially swimming in it.
Yep. That's what you do, alright. I think it's anything but earnest. I think this is the smarmiest shit I've ever read. But, Hi, Applejack.
Lanterns? Music? Food? Fireworks? This could be awesome! No wonder I wasn't invited.
I'm not sure you're gonna find that anymore, unfortunately. Alright, who are you? Go away. Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse. Yeah, I think I'm pretty thoroughly put off this one, honestly. I'm not terribly interested in following this one through. It's very nice looking, but I'm not interested in finding out what the deal with that one is at all. At least it's not like that one really terrible one from last year. I can't even remember the title, let alone... Oh, well. Anyway. Game 6. Nimbit Frontier. Not Nimbat. Those are different. Raise adorable Nimbits. Build warm little habitats and explore the shifting underwild for fragments and treasures. Experience a 2-hour sample of the game. We will not be doing that in this demo, including one early underwild biome, habitat building, and the first release cycle. Alternately, it's like they want to crack a lot of jokes nonstop. It's not always some kind of psychological fear of commitment. But I'm not looking to have just a lot of jokes cracked nonstop at this point. Weren't you the one who was into, like, the King's Sword yesterday, though? Alright, Nimbit Frontier. Is this actually capturing already? That's weird. It's like it considers every game made in the same engine the same thing as far as capturing sound? I don't know. Two-person developer, small slice of the journey, etc. This is not actually capturing. One sec. It's capturing when it's off screen again. That's weird. I don't know what causes that. Yeah, that freezes. I think I need to put it in a window. Alright, let me just reduce it a bit. There we go. Now I can increase it over here. Oh god. No, that's terrible. Can I shrink the window? Horizontally? Yes. Okay. It can sometimes be really difficult to actually capture a fucking game. Combat difficulty, chill or spicy? Let's go ahead and stick with chill for now. Well, I guess the things that bug us are completely different. Like, big surprise there, unfortunately. Alice, Blaze was right. The diving bell actually came back. Cool. And And here I thought it was just gonna rust on the... Well, that's ominous. Did it just lay an egg? Wait a second, is that a Nimbit egg by itself? Look at it wobble. Poor thing's about to hatch right here on the dock. Well, that's convenient timing. Too bad we don't have any Nimbiteers around anymore. True, Star's End hasn't seen one in ages, and we're not exactly ready to host either. Unless the Academy is graduating a new class soon, right? Oh no, I know that look. You're about to volunteer us for trouble. You're thinking what I think you're thinking, aren't you? Exactly! We'll ask the League to send one of the new rookies. Why not? Fresh out of school into the deep end, cozy little town, mysterious egg, suspicious storm. What could possibly go wrong? It's settled. I'll tuck this egg into the incubator before the rain ruins my hair. I'll get a message to the League. Maybe they'll even send us supplies this time. Can't wait to meet them. A young, enterprising Nimbiteer. I wonder what they'll be like. We'll find out soon enough. For some reason, the storm gives me, very strong Back to the Future vibes. I'm gonna go with the big hair. Skin tone... Yeah. Oh wait, you can open a palette and designate your own skin tone. In case you want to be bright blue. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can do it. You can also set your hair to pastel. Wear a green shirt. And purple pants. And name yourself Orbits. And your companion, the Tongue. Good evening, viewers. Nimbit fragments are appearing in record numbers across the globe. For our younger audience, Nimbits are mystical creatures that vanished over a century ago. Thanks to some daring adventurers who discovered the genetic fragments, these beloved creatures are making a grand return. These adventurers, now known as Nimbiteers, formed the Nimbit League you know today to protect and revive Nimbits. And today, we're excited to introduce the latest rising star in the Nimbit world. What universe is this where a newscaster gets to wear a cool, fancy cape with hexagons in it? Like, that's a fantastic fucking cape. What is this? Gundam, I wish. I was gonna say you wish, but I'm sure you do. I do. Wait a sec. No way. That guy, isn't that the guy who copied your homework back at the academy? Seriously, that guy? Word is, he's already recovered more Nimbit fragments than any rookie ever in record time. Not only that, he's also the youngest ever to bring a new Nimbit species back into the wild. He's been making waves with high success rates, and now he's aiming to break. I can't tell if it's a bumpy shuttle ride or the shameless flattery, but my stomach is staggering a revolution. Listen, where we're headed, Mr. Perfect wouldn't last a day. Star's End is the place for the boldest of Nimbiteers. Or the craziest. Woof, woof, woof. Do we get to talk? No. Hey, no need to worry. With my fastidious guidance, you'll become a master before you can say incubator. Ladies, gentlemen, and all you charming sidekicks in the back row, this is your captain, Blaze the Brave speaking. We'll be touching down shortly. Thanks to my top-tier navigation skills, we're arriving a whole day early. Save the applause for after we land, unless you physically can't resist. Great landing. And there you have it, another beautiful landing, courtesy of yours truly. Welcome to Star's End. Apparently everybody gets to wear a cape. I get to wear a cape. It's a miracle we didn't land on the telephone booth. Are we in the right place? There's no one else here. Quite the welcoming party, huh? If we're this early, we could peek at the town. But who am I kidding? To the diving bell right behind you. Right behind me, you say? Oh, you're right behind me. Okay, it's not a direction. I'm so excited. The Underwild, the real thing, not just the Academy simulator. Let's make our first dive before anyone arrives to give us a boring orientation. Hey, your hair, did you see that? It was glowing for a second. That's not supposed to happen until deep into the Underwild. How deep did this diving bell go? Doesn't matter, it's leaving now. Like the diving bell has a mind of its own. If it comes to it, I can carry you out of here. Okay, we have 2 attack frames. Our first mimic. Something's wrong with it. What's with that form? Is it not able to properly imitate the Nimbat it absorbed long ago? I said Nimbat. It's Nimbit. Did it seem more aggressive than how they're depicted in class? Their real form is hideous. Was that the real form? Okay. You can... dash. Dodge. Gold! Wait. Did it not change? Nimbit Frontier. Oh. There we go, that's better. So we can mine gold. That's nice. I kind of thought this was a creature collector, but it appears to be a, It appears to be more of a dungeon crawl. Equip bomb. Oh. And then you have to, well, this'll work. That was a bigger explosion than I thought it was gonna be. Money! A bomb! More money! You know, I really hope that oh, it did set them on fire. It just had to go extremely out of its way to do it. Do I only attack in the direction of the mouse? I appear to. Ow. Okay, though, there's spikes. Good to know. I recognize that thing. It's the diving bell's ringer. Let's ring it and take the diving bell out of here. Arbets, I'm so proud to be your companion. That was amazing. There she is. Wait, stop. Stop right there. Finally, we've been searching all over Star's End for you two. We arrived a bit early, so we took a quick dive. All thanks to Blaze the Craze. Please do not call him that. Wait, what? You went down the diving bell already? Was everything normal? If you call skipping half the biomes and landing straight in the Viridian landing normal, sure. Blink Tech even kicked in. Oh dear, we were supposed to catch you before you dove. That bell always seems suspicious. It's an old model from before the war, built to move itself and collect Nimbitiers as they advance, not stay in one spot. Star's End was meant for higher ranked Nimbitiers. Well, you think I'm the one for the job? I'm very sorry about the danger we put you in. I do not usually believe in fate, but perhaps it brought you here. This was not how I hoped we would meet. Allow me to officially welcome you to Star's End. I'm Yuri, the mayor of this little town. This, too, is Yuri. And this is Alice, the League Specialist at your service. We're delighted to have you here. Everyone's excited to meet our new Nimbitier. Hey, Yuri, I'm going to head back to the League Center and get things ready. Of course. I'll show young Orbits to her new home. We have a little surprise waiting. Before your next dive, please visit me at the League Center. You will need equipment, especially with that wayward diving bell. It's just east of here. See you soon. Come with me. Your house is this way. I like the extremely simplistic sprite work here. It's good, is all I can say. We're here. It's quite cozy, well located. I'm sure you'll find it agreeable. Inside's everything you need to get started. Come on. Welcome to your new home. The bedroom's to your left, and the elevator to where you will house Nimbits is to your right. What I really want to show you is up here. Follow me. This is your hatchery. 2 incubators ready and waiting, and, well, surprise. Is that a chick staring at me already? You guessed it, an egg turned up on its own, hatched without a Nimbitier, and this little one popped out. I've been bottle feeding him Nimbit milk every morning, but I think he's been waiting for you. Go on, give him today's bottle. He'll know it's from his real caretaker. Okay. Perfect, look at that face. He likes you already. Pretty soon he'll be ready for a habitat. It's getting late. I'll let you settle in. Please visit us tomorrow. The whole town's eager to see you. We don't get many new neighbors. Sleep well, Nimbitier. A Dynadillo. It looks like a Jigglypuff. See the little guy? There's a book. Okay, need to register at the League anyway. We're not quite ready for the Nimbitarium yet. Squirrel. I will hand raise this squirrel into some kind of armadillo. Orbit, you're here! Welcome to the Nimbit League. You're standing in Star's End League Center, one of many. This one's special because you're here. Ew. Nimbitiers like you are the heart and soul of our mission to bring the Nimbits back. By raising and releasing these incredible creatures, you're helping restore a lost part of our world. This is Jurassic Park, isn't it? Is this going to be Jurassic Park? It's a miracle we even found their genetic fragments in the Underwild. But we've been able to craft donor eggs that accept these fragments, and now we have the ability to hatch, raise, and release. Okay. Okay. We normally first register you into League, but before that, there is something else. For the depth which this diving bell goes, Mimnox are more dangerous and do not give up its genetic fragments so easily. They will need to be forcefully extracted with a tether. I have to yank its genes out with a rope? Okay. It's a bit unusual to show you before reaching the higher ranks. We're in a unique situation here. The League approved you for the tether tech upgrade. I'm not qualified to teach you how to use it, but we have a simulator here. Step over here and boot it up. I can't tell you how to use it, but you can figure it out. Do not give up. Tether. When launched, it will consume a tether bind and constrict the mimic. If successful, the mimic will die and leave behind its fragment. Oh, okay, we choke it to death. Lower it as much as possible without killing it, then tether. Okay. So we're gonna beat them up and then choke them to death. And it'll squirt its genes out everywhere. What button do I push for this? Do I have to? Ah, it's right click. Okay. User success. In the real world, your attempts will be limited by the number of tether binds you have on hand. Acquire tether binds from your local specialist. A gift for completing the simulator. I run a shop here where you can acquire all your Nimbiteering needs, as well as grade Nimbits when they're ready for release. On the door to the right, you'll find the gear shop that gives you that extra edge in the field. Is that bought with gold or something else? But the big decision, that's behind me, the League Discipline selection. To rise through the ranks of the League, you'll need to choose a discipline. What'll it be? Is it Conservation, where every detail matters and Nimbiteers focus on raising the healthiest, strongest Nimbits possible? Discovery, for Nimbits who live for the thrill of uncovering brand new species in the wild? Or maybe Encounter, where only the boldest Nimbiteers take on the mimics and face the Underwild head-on. The League promotes Nimbiteers by measuring their contributions. The choice will add bonus contribution opportunities and rewards to receive every 10 levels. Whatever you choose, your path to becoming a Nimbit Master begins here. Choose well, I believe in you. Okay, that's a very good question. Do I want to preserve wildlife? Do I want to raise as many different species as possible? Or do I just want to kill things? Honestly, I think collecting as much as possible is kind of what I'm more interested in. Excellent. I've updated your League status to reflect your choice. Any progress within the League will now be recorded. Here are your League Guide and Nimbit Codex, which you can see in here. Select the League tab. Hatch an egg, teach it to forage. Here's your ranks. Here are care requirements for each species. Remember, at the end of the day, the League will tally your contributions and reward merit based on these contributions. Earning merit will increase your level. Have you visited Ender's Emporium for some sweets before you dive into the Underwild? It's the general store. One more thing, here's your starter pin. Equipped. That looks fantastic on you. Each League discipline awards their own special pins to members who show promise. Little emblems of pride, you could say. Between us, not all pins come straight from the League. You might find a few forged or sold by more unofficial hands. Keep an eye out for those. Best of luck out there. Okay, now I'm sorry. What was... Reduce hit points, tether, chance, get fragment. Okay. Okay, that is a creature. Feeds on fruit, roots, and larvae. Shelter, haystack. Okay. Sheltering, basking, and digging. Looks like it needs a lot of terrain stuff. I wonder if I can find terrain stuff out there. If I'm gonna take care of the little bugger, I gotta, you know, actually take care of it. I've got mail. Blah, 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 blah. Name's Dax. The escape bot has been repaired. Okay, just don't break it. Here's where we can build gardens and stuff. We have to build a bridge. Alright, this looks like, what if Stardew Valley had Pokemon collecting mechanics? I guess. Welcome to the town. I'm Fabian, local beekeeper. Lovely to finally see the new Nimbiteer. Yeah, okay. Bye. Where is the general store that I was supposed to go to? Maybe it's in my notes. Find the general store in town. Okay, so I'm not supposed to know where it is immediately. These are houses. Strutting like Johnny Bravo. Yeah. Honestly, why not? Nursery. No. But yeah, I'm getting Stardew vibes off this. Like, I haven't played Stardew, but this is what feels like Stardew would be if it were crossed with a monster collector. Research lab. That's not it either. Ah. I hope that didn't use a tether charge. There has to be a store around here somewhere. This is my house. There's nothing down here. I can't repair the bridge. Carpenter? How big is this fucking town? There's an actual, like, emporium. Maybe this is it. Welcome to my humble store. My name is Ender. I've been expecting you. I love your game. Yes, of course, my friend. I'm aware of your arrival. It is wise to keep up with everyday matters, especially in a remote town such as this. May I interest you in some sweets? They will make your trips down into the Underworld a more pleasant experience. Sure. I don't want to do that. Okay, whatever. Learn agility. How do I buy? Ah. Alright, let's buy, an oatmeal cookie. Okay, we can afford to. There. Now we head down into the, thing and get a genetic fragment. I want to get some genes going. Actually has a town-sized... It really does have a town-sized town. Like, gosh. This is big. Back down. We're mining for gold. Broke free at 80%. Amazing. There we go. We got a genetic fragment, which we are analyzing. A prickly shrew quill. He's gonna mind my dog. I want something, you know, like a fire moose or something. Some weirdo. Oh, we found a store. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier that the character sprites look cool. It's a make-your-own character, so... has to look a little... 1, And capture. Broke free on 75%. I'm gonna try again. No. This way. This way. Alright, never mind, you're not getting captured. I'm just gonna beat you up. I'm not gonna steal your DNA. It's weakened. 50% chance and we got it. What do we get? Analyzing. Lentaro. I used to watch Lentaro on Cartoon Network. Oh, is that the escape bot? That wasn't here the first time. That bot can take us up and out of the underworld when we're ready to leave. My nose tells me the next floor is clear of any danger, though, and I bet that thing follows any left. Supposed to, anyway. When you decide we have a good enough haul orbits, we should take the escape bot out. It's far safer than that janky old diving bell that'll show up who knows where. Well, I'm going down. Artifact, artifact, or forage? I want to forage. What's this? Trader. So, we can go artifact. Okay, every floor has some combat on it. Geodes. I think forage is correct. Like I said, we need some... We need some kind of habitat material. Or we will soon, anyway. I don't actually know how to gather it, of course. Oh, you just chop it down. And you get seeds. So yeah, this feels extremely... what if Stardew were a creature collector? I think that's fine. Cool. Can I dig this up? Yes. Move around and dig from multiple directions. Oh, okay. Clampini. Well, hold on. Now I have to dig from over here. Alright, that's just Clampini. We already have that. Let's keep going down. The Guardian Legend. Yeah, I do like that game, so I'm cool with that. Those are lasers. Yeah, no, those are weird. Alright, I think I can harness that one. Whoop, nope, I killed it. Prickly Shrew Quill. Okay, we've already got that. I seem to keep getting the same ones. These fat ones are the other kind I got. Maybe I should go ahead and get a second one of these, too. Yeah, a Lentaro. What if Castlevania was Zelda? I could see it. Alright, I'm gonna probably pull out after this floor. I don't know what's down here. Stuff to salvage. Seeds. Can I dig these up? No, that's not a valid dig up. Okay. This is the boss. Am I ready to fight? Sure, let's fight the boss. I still have 2 healing items. And I'm gonna need them. Because I keep attacking in the wrong direction. That's my own fault. That hopping one is new. I have managed to set myself on fire. Nice work. And I think I killed the one I wanted to capture. Also nice work. No, wait. Whoops. Okay, these explode at you. Over? Why are you aiming over there? I ran out of tether bridges because she wouldn't aim at the right thing. That actually really bothers me. My, Gerbolt. Oh. Okay. And it looks like you have to lure it onto the spikes, maybe? Okay, let's not mine the gold. But I'm not sure if I'm actually hurting it. I am. Well, I didn't really want to have to kill it, but I ran out of tethers completely. That's very irritating. The mouse controls are not really what they should be. Alright, what is the Nexus? You finished digesting 1 food item. Oh, okay. You can only heal twice. Donate? The journey deeper is one fraught with despair. The delver's quality may yet be tested true. This room seeks of 4 items near. Given in respect, the depths are due. Bring muckwheat seed. Another roadblock. Why do they even bother? And they want 4 items? I believe that's a newbie tax. A toll, of course. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, I guess we have to get out of here. We got some genetic material. So yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I feel fine about this. I don't think I particularly want it, but it's, you know, good enough. This is a creature collector. I'm very neutral towards this game. Let's take a look at game number 7 tonight. Enigma Heart. This is a game that I cannot help but describe as gay Zelda 2. Unravel the mysteries of your past, protect the ones you love, and shape your destiny in Enigma Heart. A modern new take on classic action RPG formula. Blend exploration, magic, and combat with a variety of new abilities as you stand against the dark forces threatening your homeland. This, yeah, Zelda 2. The gay part, I think, comes from the banner. I could just be wearing shipping glasses. We'll see. Oh. The gay part is also the Power Up with Pride logo down here, I thought. I'm actually unsure if the characters are. Well, let's get in and find out. One moment while I add things. We are capturing... Oh, nope, that's the chat bar. I don't want to capture to the chat bar. I do want to capture this. Hadrosaurus software. Alright, options. Everything kind of starts at 50% sound, and I'm not sure why. Alright, let's get in there. All difficulty settings at default. Okay. Hadrosaurus software presents. Twitch is why everything is at... No, I mean in the settings, everything is at 50% sound. I've yet to find a game that's set to like 100% sound by default so far. This is gonna sound weird, but I wish this was what, like, King's Quest NES looked like. Yeah, it is very Sierra. Either way, atmospherically, this is the best game, I think, so far tonight. Somewhere in the Briarwood. Oh. Can I not? Oh, I can down slash. Ow. Just don't jump into it. And yeah, this is straight up Zelda 2 attack. Can I don't know how to... I saw that she has a sprite for crawling on her belly. Because, they had that going into the tent. But I don't seem to have a button or whatever to do it. Ow. Bats. Well, I've managed to lose in the prologue. Good work. There is no music, by the way, as far as I can tell. There was during the opening, but there isn't now. How you know it's an authentic Zelda 2? It's true. That is how you know it's an authentic Zelda 2. Ping-ponging off everything is also how you know it's an authentic Zelda 2. And here comes the cutscene that screws everything up. Hello? Oh, okay. What? Alright, there's no way you're meant to survive this. Yeah, okay. Game over, Return of Ganon. Well, now she can crawl. Now that, you know, half of her face is blown off. This woman needs help. She's hurt. Let's get her to the inn. Just grab her unsupported. Just grab her by the neck there. Sure. Oh, are you awake? It hurts. Don't sit up too quickly. Take it easy. Where am I? You're in the Purple Labyrinth. This is my inn. What city? This village is called Ladea. Never heard of it. You're probably just still groggy. When my friends found you, you were nearly dead. You cured me? I took care of you, dressed your wounds, but you did the healing. You've been sleeping for 3 days. Thank you. What's your name? Esme. Thank you. I don't know my name. Oh dear, do you remember anything? No, my first and only memory is waking up here, looking up into your... Waking up here. Thank you for taking care of me. What do I owe you? Absolutely nothing. Well, I must earn my keep somehow. No, you mustn't. I have the space. You're my guest. You live here for now, at least until you sort yourself out. Thank you. But I'd like at least to earn my keep. I want to work. You should take it easy. I feel fine, Esme. Alright then, well, I'm pretty well covered here at the Labyrinth. Why don't you ask around the village? Everybody knows about you by now, and I'm sure there's work to be had. I'll do that. I guess I'll be seeing you this evening then. Can you do me a favor, though? What do you need? Until I know who I am, I need a name. Can you think of anything? You can be... Fireplace Bookcase. Zelina. Zelia. Zelia, I like that. Okay, it's the Legend of Zelia. Thank you, does it mean anything? No, it just came to me. Yeah, that's how I name characters. Okay, is it me? I feel like Zelia's sprite is smaller here than it was in the forest? No, I'm wrong. Okay. Maybe she was wearing a hat. Hello, young lady! Okay. I'm Glitch. Have you met my cousin Error? Yeah, we had to get that out of the way. Going out into the wilds, you're brave. It's dangerous out there, but I think we've got something that might help. Come on inside. No house had the I am Error guy. We just got it out of the way right there. Now we can, like, move on. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Okay, we're just doing all the hits. Take what? Are we just kissing? Oh, we're just getting kissed or something, I guess. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. We don't even know if it works. Hey, did your clothes change? Yes. Alright, we get Protect Magic. That's nice. So that takes 48 magic. I have no idea how you use it. Save crystal. Select save to save your game. Okay. Anybody else highlighting in green? Yes, you. I'm so glad to see you doing well. Thank you. Do you know me? Personally, no, but everyone's aware of you by now. It's quite the stir when you showed up the other day. How you feeling? I'm still getting used to things. My memory's still not all there yet. That's alright. I'm sure it'll come back to you. I hope so. Anyway, hello. I'm Zelia. Good to meet you, Zelia. My name's Gwen. I'm the captain of the King's Guard here in town. If you need anything, let me know, alright? Thanks. By the way, would you happen to know if anybody in town needs help with anything? Odd jobs and whatnot. You sure you're feeling up to that sort of thing? Never better. That's great. Yeah, now that you mention it, Ainwald was looking for help earlier. Something about his cow. His farm is behind you and then north of here. Behind me and then north. Okay. I assume it's this way. Kitty. Kitty. Kitty go meow. Oh, hello! I'm glad to see you're up and about! Thank you. Esme told me the whole village knew about me already. That's gonna take some getting used to, people knowing me and I don't know them. Well, I get the feeling that'll change before long. I'm Ainwald the farmer. My friend Priscilla and I found you this morning. You dragged yourself into town. Found you the morning you dragged your... Okay. Oh, thank you. You saved my life. Esme did the saving. She had the healing touch, that one. She does at that. It's nice to meet you, Ainwald. Well, if I can be honest with you, I don't have any memory. I don't know my name. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I'm sure it'll come back to you. I'm sure it will. In the meantime, Esme selected the name Zelia. I liked it, so... What's that smile for? Oh, nothing. Is Zelia like the cat or something? So I told Esme I was looking for work, and she suggested I ask around the village. You wouldn't happen to have anything for me, would you? As a matter of fact, I might if you're up for it. How you feeling? Strong? Good. My cow's gone missing. Darn fool animal likes to wander off, but she usually returns before long. But she's been gone a night and a day now. She's got to be somewhere in the countryside. If you could find her and retrieve her, I'd be most thankful. I think I can manage that. Does she have a name? Dog. Dog the cow. Clarice, the dog cow. Interesting name. You'll understand when you meet her. Okay, I guess we wander off into the countryside. I don't have, any kind of... Oh, no, I do have a sword and a shield. Okay. Let's see if we can find a cow. If I were a cow, where would I be? Well, not here. I can't down thrust anymore. Aw, man, I forgot how to down thrust. That's sad. Oh my god! How do I cast this? Select. Move. Okay, for every 3 heart gems, you gain an additional full life meter. Okay, the orange Vabencosta is dead now. Good. Heart pieces, 3 of them, yes. Alright, we found that. Right, I keep forgetting we're not short enough to duck underneath things. Choose an upgrade. Attack, sorcery, or defense. Defense. Yeah, defense. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, this is, straight up lesbian Zelda. I mean, I'm not 100% positive that it's lesbian or that... Well, I am positive it's Zelda. I'm not positive it's lesbian, but, after that gazing into your eyes bit, how could it not be? Oh, hello. You must be this dog the cow I keep hearing about. Moof. Yep, that's Claris the dog cow. Come on along, dog cow, let's go. Game's not exactly I wouldn't think so, no. Everyone loves Aaliyah. Everyone loves cat. Okay. Gotta stop and walk backwards to check. Move. Okay, we good? Have you been by the Labyrinth to see Esme? I'm sure she'd like to see how you're doing. Let's go ahead and do that, and then I think we've all pretty much got this one down. Have you found the magic jar in the cave? No? Celia! I almost forgot my name until I heard it in your voice. Okay, yeah, no. You look like you could use a bite to eat. I try to be like, you know, maybe I'm making things up. Maybe I'm imagining things. And then the game's like, nope, you're not. Here you go. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm eating well tonight. It's delicious. I was hoping you'd say that. You look so tired. I am. I think I went a little hard a little too soon. You were right this morning. I should have saved my strength. Care for a drink? A drink. A drink would be nice. What is it? It is green. We're gonna do the it is green thing. It's green, yep. We watch Star Trek in this society. Okay. So yeah, I'm... Whoops. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, I know my track, okay? Oh, we have a gallery? And the built-in soundtrack. Okay. So, this is good. Beyond the demo, what is this? These images get kind of spoilery. Oh, no thank you then. Release date to be A. Well, when you A, I will B. There. Because I'm wishlisting it. Alright. We're up to Game 8 tonight. Mythoria. This is one I'm not entirely sure about, but it has my kind of aesthetic and my kind of ideas. So I figure I'll give it a shot. Hat, go away. Lost across fractured realms, Arcos must solve ancient puzzles and recover scattered runes to reactivate portals. Explore mysterious worlds, unlock hidden mechanisms, and rebuild the path back to Creta. So this is a puzzle game where you're a Minotaur. There aren't many puzzle games where you're a Minotaur, so I'm curious about this one. At least I don't think there's many puzzle games where you're a Minotaur. I like Minotaurs, so let's get in there. Alright, we are loading. Cower Bulbo. Settings. I don't seem to have it. There we go. Here it is. Oh, it's big. It's too big. And it does appear to be plinging the application audio. Hey, this one's set to 100%. Okay. Even so, I'm gonna go ahead and manually add the executable just in case. Just to make sure y'all can hear it. Loading Ancient Temple. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a bull. What? We can crouch? Not updating the video. One moment. Thank you for letting me know. This might work. Let's go back to the main menu and try again. Is this yeah, this is updating. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, we can crouch. Very important. can run. Jump. Oh wow, that's a jump. What's in here? What did I just pick up? A rose. Spot a box, run into it to smash it. Insert a flower gem to activate the beam. Receiving the correct beam activates the mechanism. Watch carefully for a hint. Okay, we can just run straight through that. Alright. That opened a thing. That's a lot of different kinds of flowers. None of which I'm allowed to take. Rotate to direct the beam to the desired spot. Okay, we've got reflectors. This is Minotaur Portal. Reset the puzzle with this device. That's a disco ball. Alright, looks like we need to hit it with a blue. So we pick up the blue. And we put the blue in the thingy. And it shoots. And then we put this down. And the disco ball doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. Am I not? Allegedly, the reflector is supposed to deflect it. It doesn't seem to be, though. Why would I need to reset the puzzle? Oh, in case I put in the wrong thing? So, this just doesn't seem to work. Oh, I have a first-person mode. Well, this is nice. There's one thing in the room, and it doesn't do what it's supposed to. Can I just walk around the island? I do like the music. I like the Bullman model. I do not seem able to wall hack my way outside. Alright, it's restarted. Sort of. Alright, what if we use the red one? Whoop, no, wait, hold on. Oh, got it. I appear to have really fucked myself now. Every time I pick this up and drop it, it takes me a little ways back. I can't get out of the inventory screen, though. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and declare this one kind of broken. What a shame! Well, there's always one. Alright. On to demo number 9. Bulbo's belief system. At least it wasn't the first one of the night. Yeah, that's true. Bulbo's belief system is a puzzle platformer where knowledge is both a tool and an obstacle, just like real life. Bulbo believes everything he's told, letting him see, move, and interact, but he can forget. Erase walls from existence, ignore gravity, and manage conflicting beliefs to solve cute, mind-bending puzzles. Alright, one moment while I close the hat. Look, if something is written down, then it's true. I don't make the rules. Or maybe I do make the rules. Can somebody write that down? I'm the giant mug who makes all
What
of
I'm
the
trying to
rules.
say is maybe you ought to save.
Okay, I've saved. One moment while I get this captured. I appear to have closed the game capture entirely. There we go. And is it audible? There we go. Let's get a start on. This is Bulbo. He doesn't believe in anything. Ranger John? But that will soon change. Jordan believed in walking, and now this was the only thing in Bulbo's mind. By walking near the hammer-headed individual, Bulbo believed in a wall. This wall was now blocking victory. Maybe we could help Bulbo forget about the wall. Okay, the art style in this is kind of great. Gravity of the situation. Bulbo was isolated, but he didn't understand the gravity of the situation. Bulbo says he learned to grab and throw. How about you? I don't have anything to grab or throw. Oh. Right, we need to believe in gravity. And then we can... Grabbing and throwing, doesn't appear to work. Yeah, that... Have I tried grabbing and throwing Gravity Man? Well, let's forget gravity for now. Says he learned to grab and throw. Grab and throw what? Oh, I've forgotten about walking. Hold on. We pick up grab and throw. We go back for gravity. Can we grab and throw gravity? As a concept? Right. Forget that. Nope, don't forget walking. Shit. Okay. Restart. Has to be in proximity, possibly. One moment. Alright, Bulbo says he learned to grab and throw. E equals grab throw. I put it over Bulbo, I push E, nothing happens. I can't grab and throw his thoughts either. I can't grab this guy. Alright, Bulbo physically grabs it, not the mouse cursor. Well, now I don't... You saved Newton. He was so lonely in that place. Okay. We figured it out. We're good. Everything that goes up. Resortega told Bulbo how to jump. The TV told Bulbo he needed to forget grabbing and throwing. So he forgot. Bulbo knew he had to come up this way, but how? Welcome! I see you learned how to fly. Or at least how not to fall. Hey, Newton is here. He thinks too much about falling. Walls and more. Forget that. Learn jumping. Hey, the flag is gone. I think Bulbo forgot about more than that wall. Okay, we remember that. We jump. We've learned how to grab and throw. We forget about jumping. No? Okay, forget about walls. Jump up here. I forgot to tell you, Bulbo can only believe in 4 things. He has a quite simple belief system. Alright, then I guess we don't need grabbing and throwing. What we need is jumping. And walls and more. We forget about gravity, we jump up here. We forget about walls, we jump up here. We pick up gravity again. Alright, we're gonna have to move the gravity guy. Forget gravity, jump. Jump and relearn gravity at the same... No? Alright, well... Learn about walls, forget walls. Pick up jumping. Learn about walls. Then learn about gravity, go down here and jump up here. No. Oh, you physically can't go past if you can't learn about them. That's interesting. Okay. This is very, like... It's like if Lemmings were a solo thing. Ignoring wall... Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Jumping, grab and throw. Walls. I have nobody here to remind me about gravity. Alright, what if I forget grabbing and throwing? Pick up walls. Bulbo belief system is very simple. You can only believe in 4 things, but sometimes not knowing is better. Okay. Forget about picking people up. I'm gonna need picking people up. Yeah, I think everybody can relate to that, like... Okay, nope. Learn walls exist. Forget jumping. Forget grabbing. Pick up jumping. Forget walls. And then I need the wall guy again. I can't forget grabbing, though, because... No. I'm gonna have to forget jumping. Then pick up walls. Grab and throw the jumping guy. I'll grab you just in case I fucking need you. Forget walls. Go away. Go away. I don't know if I'm gonna need to know walls exist. Or throwing. But this is fine. Okay, forget throwing. Pick up walls. Forget throwing. Pick up walls. Walls! You're too close! Oh no, you're the throwing guy. Okay, I'm not gonna need you. Okay, there we go. I had forgotten about walls. 7B. What's in heaven? No, I'm not ready for that shit. As seen in TV. Okay, I think... Actually, we might almost be done. Let's go ahead and check this out. Bulbo loves his friends, and this avoids that he forgets while carrying them around. So I can't forget about gravity if I'm carrying the Okay, I can kill my friends. So I throw him across, I forget about gravity. I pick this up and I remember gravity again. Getting your friends away from TVs is enough to learn from them. Keeping them near enough is to avoid forgetting. Bulbo did something that was forbidden. That makes me kind of proud. Look, a TV that is teaching something, instead of all those damn prohibition ones. I mean, look, A TV teaching the concept of Newton. What's in heaven? Frogsaw told Bulbo about the afterlife. This sounds ominous. Is there something down there? What happened? Where are we? Are we dead? This is heaven? An eternal stay watching a TV teaching us how to jump? I'm gonna forget about this. Okay. We learned about the afterlife. Did we die and come back? Are we zombies? Yes. We learned that we can die, learn a new skill, and then forget about the concept of death to come back to life. Yeah, alright. I enjoy this. I enjoy this, and this is wishlisted. How Goku... It is kind of how Goku does it. Alright, number 40... Number 10. I think maybe our last demo for the night? Unless I decide to get more later. I don't know. What is it? Desktop Explorer. So this one may be a creepy poopa. I'm unsure. I can't quite tell. It looks like one. There's like haunted dolls and shit. I'm 90% sure this is a creepypasta. Rummage through the abandoned profiles of an old PC to unravel an inherited mystery. What secrets hide in this eerie adventure of cryptic games and outdated software? Who was using this computer and what happened to them? Can you complete the demo? So, you know, this may be, this may contain jump scares and horror and photorealistic blood and, like, an evil doll or, you know, that kind of thing. The normal stuff you find on a Windows 98 installation. Actually, does this have any content warning? Depression, suicide, trauma, PTSD, self-harm, family grief, gore. So, the usual things you find in a Windows 98 installation. If this scares the poop out of you, I apologize. Give me a screen. Okay, we got it. Desktop Explorer demo? Or... I am trying to capture it. It is protesting. Wait, okay, we got it. I don't know if we have sound. Please select your language. Okay. Option. I'm gonna put it in a window so that I'm not, like... Alright, good. Let me make sure that the audio is being captured. You're hearing quiet beep boop. Good, good. Bip bip boop boop. Let me nudge the resolution downward. That is not downward. Okay. Let's creep. Ooh, Spiral Soft. Next OS. Wow, it is Next OS. Select your username, Halibut, Maximus, or Admin. Enter your password. Damn. Halibut doesn't appear to have a password. Task list. Replace mouse and keyboard. Buy speakers compatible with PC. Connect to the internet. Ethernet port is completely broken. Check chronolog software. Alright, let's start with that. Welcome to chronolog. Select an entry to read its contents and select a new one to get started. Happy journaling. For the brightest lass in the seven seas, every day it becomes a bit harder for me to remember. Every once in a while I have what the doctor calls lucid periods, or call memories I may never think of again. I leave you this information along with my computer. There are other users, the previous owners of this computer. There's a strange program called Desktop Explorer. It's inside the Open Me folder on my desktop. The password for it is your nickname. It's all related to the disappearance of someone I cared about. Nickname, brightest lass in the seven seas. Presumably that's halibut, I guess. In this computer, you'll find my most intimate thoughts. I trust you with them, since the only thing I admire more than your wits is your kind heart. I want to end this letter with a poem. If we're apart, look at the moon, for I will do too. If I am gone, look at the stars, for I am with you. Goodbye, Guppy, your uncle. Right entry? Guppy's detective log. Today was the last day before my uncle left for intensive care. Okay. It was surreal having him hug me while I was crying because he didn't even know I was so sad in the first place. This is his old computer. I replaced the mouse, keyboard, and speakers, but I couldn't hook it up to any internet connection. It doesn't really matter. Everything I need is here. I just read the letter he left me. I thought I had no more tears left in me, but I was wrong. I feel like this is the start of a detective mission. It's time to install Desktop Explorer and see what this is about the password for the folder. Uncle Hal was the only one to call me by that nickname. This one's for you, Captain Halibut. Alright. So this is going to be a depressing story, but let's see what we've got. Desktop Explorer. At least this one isn't asking me to out somebody like a lost phone was. Thank you for installing Desktop Explorer. Wait a second, I remember you. Do you remember me? It's your old friend Pizarro. I'll go over everything as if it were your first time installing Desktop Explorer. Him. Desktop Explorer offers the best experience when understanding the user's needs. Let's see what we're working with. Wow! I see you're a pretty average user. Nothing wrong with that. You'll be presented with puzzles around basic computer usage. Pretty simple stuff. Puzzles will look like this. Your goal is to find the password and unlock the next puzzle folder. It won't always be this easy, though. Also, submenus are your friends. Most programs have submenus. These tools could come in handy, you know? Who knows what you might find? These puzzles will test your ability to think outside the box. The world's your oyster! Okay, impressive sight, Fantasyland. Once upon a time, a daring explorer entered a realm of computers and puzzles. Be creative and have fun. Try to keep up and remember all the details. Take your time, my friend. Good luck. Alright. Do we have to start in on the puzzles? Or can we just... Downloads? Nothing in the downloads. Documents. Family photos, scans, and notes. Adoption form, diploma, medical scans. We can't hit the web. There's nothing in the trash. This is going to be depressing as hell, yeah, but I like I like it conceptually. If a password is given to you through text, it will be presented in the following format. Passwords. Passwords won't always be hidden within text. You'll have to decode some of them on their own. Will you discover the mystery of the cave? Will you answer all its riddles? You become a desktop explorer. Remember, if you ever need a system tip, just click on the light bulb on the taskbar below me. Next amp. Yeah, let's put this up here. There is no internet connection available. That's the volume mixer. We're good. Alright. Puzzle 1. Your hand, cave mouth. Can I shrink this? No. You are lost. You find yourself between the sea and a lush forest, dragging your feet in the sand of a beach you've never seen before. Aside from your wits and senses, you bear only a small compass, which has been damaged in a fall. Among the shore's dark rocks, you spot what looks to be the entrance of a cave. Approaching it reveals that its entrance is narrower than you anticipated. Letters written in the sand start fading away as it starts to rain heavily. Before taking shelter, you manage to read some of it. You assume it's the cave's name, Fortune. View source code. Okay, we have a source viewer. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I'm getting, like, not Tron vibes from this. Fortuna. Good job, and with that, we start our adventure. Inside of cave, torch. Let's swap these. Chant my name, O child, and your voice will bear my fire. When dust surrounds me, Inanna lights my path. Huh. As you glance up inside your new shelter, you notice a few cracks between the boulders up top. You quickly realize the lack of natural light in here. Despite not being able to see much in the cave darkness, you stumble upon a stick next to a rolled-up scroll. As you open it, you discover it's comically long. The light from the torch is as bright as you. Alright, now we have puzzle 3, narrow tunnel. Alright. I'm gonna leave the torch up. But you wouldn't call it a nose. What would you call it? Nobody knows. But there lies the answer. I've noticed I keep writing depressive thoughts, so today I'll write about one of my favorite memories. I don't remember the exact date, but it was the birth of the short-lived angler trio, little Guppy's first fishing trip, and she blessed us with a honey hole. We filled the boat so fast that old Walleye started singing again. When we got home, we toasted with pap and baby formula. Oh, I miss you, big bro. My memory might falter sometimes, and I won't forget you anytime soon, since Guppy has your melancholic eyes. It's funny how I can't think of us three without our code names. I wouldn't have it any other way. As long as our young lass breathes, the angler trio lives on. We didn't read Lighted Path. After barely pronouncing the name you read, I can pronounce Inanna, I think. The tip of the stick you were holding kindled into a soft flame. You now hold a torch of suspicious origin with a newly lit path. You pass on to a room with a wide strip of papyrus on the floor. No problem. I'll wrap up in a bit. I just want to fiddle with this. You notice strokes and writing. You notice strokes and writing scattered on it, along with some suspicious-looking creases. You read, "Answer quick and answer proud, solve my riddle, say it out loud. I garden the flowers of my hose. Wouldn't you know it, I use my nose. But you wouldn't call it a nose. What would you call it? Nobody knows, but there lies the answer." You use a nose to spray water, but it's not a nose, it's a trunk. No? A snoot. Spout? No. I thought it was a trunk, but there lies the answer. The rest a hose. I garden the flower. Yeah, it's not. Solve my riddle. Say it out loud. I garden the flowers with my hose. Wouldn't you know it, I use my nose. But you wouldn't call it a nose. What would you call it? Nobody knows. Okay, it's not nose. Hit lost within the paper's folded format, idiot. Use the turn off word wrap. Hold on. I gotta, oh, I hate dealing with word wrap. View... How do I view this properly? Ah, there it is. According to this, the answer is Eliphas. There we go. Okay, we got it. Yeah, apparently he waters it with his ass. As you solve the riddle after folding the papyrus, the elephant's trunk points to a path in the distance. With it always there, you make your way through this passageway, which leads to an empty enclosed space within the cavern. It seems to be a dead end. Just as you start to lose hope and begin to head back, you recall words of advice from a detective show you watched as a kid. Read between the lines and find the source of truth. Only then will you crack the code. I noticed this. On your left, you notice the wall is thinner than the others. The word salve is scribed on it. The password was on the trunk, yeah. Oh, look at Mr. Hacker over here. You're through. Yes, I know. Watching all those detective shows has definitely paid off. Passing both of your hands over the cave's wall has revealed it to be different from all the others. A light push is all that's needed to crumble. Hidden behind this neat ruse, you encounter 3 doors. 2 of them lie beside you and the largest one in front of you. Below the central door, there's a yellow key. You try your luck using it, but the door won't budge. There's an engraving on the key, but it's very hard to read. I'm gonna habitually glance at the... You can barely make out the words. An image is worth 1,000 words. Key.error. Could not open file. Contents may be corrupted. Rename... Every lock obeys Portonius. You know, it occurs to me that without the horror theming, which admittedly we haven't really seen kick in yet, this is a fantastic way to teach basic-ass computer literacy to people. Am I wrong on that? Right door. Rena. As you open it, you see just a wall with a rune inscription. Below the rune, you see a word in an alphabet you can read. Is this related to the other door? From now on, I'm always checking the fucking source code. Yeah, this is a great way to get them. Met. Renamit. And every lock obeys Portonius. Oh, what great imagination you have. Great work. I'm gonna leave this up just in case. You reshape the key and reveal its message. You turn the lock with it. A small chamber like a closet is behind the big central door. The rock walls of this compartment are completely covered with the same etched phrase, "Dare to say my name." You know from experience that speaking aloud holds some type of power. Entering the room, you are sure the only way forward is to call their name, whatever it may be. Who wrote these words anyway? They didn't write their name on the wall, but still, you feel as if you could figure out who the author behind these etchings is. Halibut? My doctor suggested I write about this line by line, so I'll give it a go. The metadata. I'll check that in a moment. The rain wasn't enough to smother... My big brother died on a rainy day. The rain wasn't enough to smother the flames. I couldn't help at all. I trembled for hours during that day, and my big brother couldn't escape in time. I saw his face and body engulfed in fire. The thing did not look like my big brother. This is stupid. I don't need to recount step by step how my brother looked like a ghoul in his last moments. How is that supposed to help me? How is this supposed to end my headaches? I just ruined my morning writing this. And if I forget everything like everybody says, how is it I can't forget my brother's withered face? How's that for amnesia? Alright, the metadata. That's a good point. Author, MMTT. Good work. Great thinking. What kind of name is that, though? I maybe don't need these runes. Fleeting face. I'm gonna click this one. For a brief moment, you sense something behind you. Between the crevices of a wall, you are barely able to see what appears to be a human figure. After focusing for a bit, you make out a withered face and a set of melancholic eyes. Author Desktop Explorer. Okay. As you take your first step toward it, the stranger runs off, leaving the sound of pebbles tumbling on the ground. I know you... me. I know you saw me. Okay. As you pass your hand through the wall, the thought of a name you can't pronounce zooms through your mind. You close your eyes and shake your head briefly. As you open them again, in front of you, the darkest passage so far is revealed to you. You delve inside. The torch you carry barely lights your arm, while everything else is completely lost in blackness. Shortly after, you begin to doubt yourself and think of heading back. Your vision becomes completely devoid of light as the last spark from the stick expires. Rather than panicking, calm surrounds you. Somehow you feel even more capable of revealing what's hidden in the dark. Concentrate on your field of view. There's a way to reveal what is not meant to be seen. Concentrate on your field of view. See, I'm thinking that maybe we can, open this up in Sketchy here and solve it that way. Or maybe we can take this stone and, no. Can we save this? Duplicate. I know you saw me one. Okay, well that didn't really... Lots of notes. I will have to look at that later. How do I... System settings? Interesting. Concentrate on your field of view. Oh, wait a minute. Can I zoom way? No. Can I change the size of this picture? Ah, that's fine. No. There's a way to do this, and I'm blanking on it. How would I do that? Focus on your field of... Oh, wait a minute. Can I make it this bigger? No. I want to make this, like, so big that I can... No, that snaps back onto the screen. Maybe I'm zooming the wrong way. Maybe I zoom in. Maybe not. Maybe I zoom in on this. Somehow you feel even more capable. What? Hidden in the dark. Wait a fucking minute. No. No. Can I highlight? I don't think so. Concentrate on your field of view. I feel maybe a little befuddled on this one. Yeah, those are HTML headers. See, this is making it, like, throb. I wonder if I can slash hidden. No. I can delete these. But that doesn't really do much of anything. What happens if I uncomment them? That's interesting. They appear in kind of typed out. I've been trying to zoom in and out. Does it start with a big tag? No. The only thing I've got are the shakes on this darkest passage thing. I'm really thinking it has something to do with the view menu, but I can't seem to find anything on the view menu. Wait a minute. Hold on. Fuck! View the hidden files in the fucking directory. What do we got? Heightened senses. The improvement of your vision has reached its peak. The dark still hinders your sight, but you feel comfortable moving within it. You start noticing details in walls beyond arm's reach. You find a boulder next to you with an engraving. Keep out. Reaching this point must have required courage, but going past it is foolishness. Heed my words. Turn back before it's too late. Cassandra. Nothing gets past you. Fishermen have great eyesight, I guess. Ah. You ignore Cassandra's warning and press on, only to find a contrasting scene. A calm, lighted room surrounded by stalagmites. You can clearly see the way forward, but your intuition tells you these stalagmites are worthy of attention. Rubicon. Okay. Check the source code. You can see card symbols on some of the okay. We're just gonna leave tips in the source code from now on. Thank you. Wait a minute. Dead end. Go up? Hold on. Continuing the trail past the stalagmite scene, you reach an uneventful dead end. Based on your experience during the exploration, you are convinced there is something more than meets the eye. You spend the following hour inspecting every crevice of the walls that surround you. Now you can be certain there is no path forward. While scratching your head, you hear a loud thunk far off behind in the cave. Go back to an earlier puzzle and look at it. The stalactite formation must have a purpose. It sounded like it might have come from the entrance. Let's go all the way back to the... What happened to the puzzle? I don't remember these files being here earlier. What's going on? Alright, we're gonna get some creepy shit. I can see the glitched files. Let's open No Escape. There's a bunch of wavy lines. And stuck. Even after retracing your steps perfectly, you doubt your sense of direction. The cave's mouth is nowhere to be seen. It's only when you find the scroll from the beginning of the adventure on the ground you hear the storm outside. You have successfully backtracked to the entrance, but the landscape has changed. The only exit from this cavern to the shore has now been replaced by walls and stalagmites. On the ground lies a chisel of some kind. You could use it to carve some symbols into this new landscape. I forgot to check the source. Your senses tell you there's something hidden here. You've seen stalagmites before. Right, we carved Rubicon. View hidden files. Puzzle 9 Altar. Good job! You cleared puzzle 8. Things are getting a bit weird, though. Why don't you stop here for today? The moment you stop carving, the wall before you begins to move. As if a small earthquake takes over the cave, the landscape revealed in front of you is now a long, hall-like chamber. It resembles an auditorium or altar. Its features seem designed by humans, yet shaped by regular erosion. At the center, you find an empty stretch of space surrounded by unordered piles of stones. Engraved on the ground, you read the following message. When the path towards truth is unknown, nature will lead me through stacking stones. You wonder if something is missing here. There is also a detailed mural at the back of the room, and you can't shake the feeling it's hiding a different story. Source? Should you take this advice literally? You've been finding strange flat stones around the cave. Stacking stones. Give me a sec. Wait, what is detective memories? Oh, okay. I remember that. That's fine. Key. Small room. Flat stone small. We'll leave that open. Flat stone M. Then all the way back into puzzle 9. Flat stone L. Balancing the stone cracks something inside them. They crumble instantly and reveal some sort of quartz shards inside. You hold a piece next to your eyes and notice the most interesting qualities. Depending on the angle, it changes colors like a prism in the light. Is this what the inscription meant by truth? Even the mural on the back of the room looks clearer behind the quartz. Its sigils shine in different colors. I saw a new program added. Was it that? I don't think it was a calculator. I'm not sure what got added. Oh, color lens. Okay. Color me impressed. Color lens has been added to your installed programs. You can access it through the start menu program. Okay. I had to install it. Uh-huh. Well, we got some shapes. Let's try blue. Nice alligator. And let's try red. Okay, that sets them on fire. That's not really helpful. Strong bad? What are you doing here? Let's see if I can figure out what it wants from me. Here's the altar. When the path towards truth is unknown, okay. There's a quartz. Its sigils shine in different colors. Any advice? It seems you'll have to do something different to exit this place. Okay. What animal is bathing in the tears of grief? Crocodile. How many eyes are witnessing the bliss of acceptance? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How did wrath manifest around the person on the boat? Fire. Who is the dead man on the boat? This question feels out of place. That definitely isn't part of the puzzle. Do you know what they're talking about? The guy reefed in fire. His brother. Where's the fucking... I'm not actually... Can we get this back open? His big brother, and then he wrote about something happy. It was Guppy... Walleye. You are not supposed to be skulking around. Yeah, I kind of thought this would happen eventually. Are you sure you should even be here? You shouldn't be here. You know, I slightly resent this, actually. Like, this is a great puzzle adventure right up until the creepy shit kicks in. Like, damn, I almost don't want to do the horror stuff. I almost wish it was just solving puzzles. Am I gonna wishlist it? Yeah, I am. But... ah, well. Horror and grief often go hand in hand, so... but yeah! I'm really interested in that. You love the creepy shit? Maybe I'll get you to play this and I'll just watch over your shoulder and wander off during the spooky ghost shit. I don't know. But yeah, really cool game there. And that has been 10 more demos. Tomorrow night, 10 more. But until then, I want to thank you all for showing up. I want to thank you for checking this out. And, yeah. Good night for now.